Alrighty, good morning everybody, how's it going? Alright, I hear myself there loud and clear. Seems like I got a tiny bit of a delay. I did set it to low latency. I know there's an ultra low latency mode, but I think for the time being, low latency will be fine. If there are any issues, just let me know and I will make sure to deal with them, I guess. But yeah, let's get into the game now. Let's go. Okay, everything's working perfectly. Let's go. Woo! That doesn't happen too often. Everything just like works just like that. Yeah. Okay, so today's stream gonna be pretty similar to last stream, except I'm gonna be focusing on making some functionality of one of the game modes. I'm gonna be focusing on making these spell books actually do stuff. Yeah, I made actual spell books. Okay, like you can consume them by right clicking, and technically it makes the player eat them. So don't think too hard on that. But yeah, you eat you eat your spell book to shoot a beam at someone. Okay, here let me get my. Actually, no, let me run this function. Cobble give. It's gonna be something like this, except it's gonna be targeting players instead. So it's just gonna be doing that and that and that and that. Boom, 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 boom. That's what this ray of armor removal in this case is gonna do, because it'll send out a beam, not unlike that to the cobble texture, and it'll just hit someone. And yes, the range is extremely busted, except in the case of the fireball, which I have yet to actually learn how to make players shoot fireworks and stuff. Fireballs. Because I was testing that out not too long ago over in this area here before Ethan added in the archer rage here and the crane here. I'm not sure if he'll be on today. He didn't say whether or not he would be, so I'm gonna assume not, but hey, if he shows up, that'd be awesome. Anyhow, I had like a couple of fake players just standing here, perfectly aligned with one another, and they were just playing volleyball, but with a fireball for like an entire week straight before I ultimately had to end it. So that was pretty funny. And oh yeah, that's right, I have catapults too. Those have been working though pretty consistently. Although yes, I do need to have command blocks here, because like otherwise they're not gonna work if I just like. Yeah, it's not gonna fully function properly. But if I just flick it, there we go. Okay, you can just land right there. Alright, that's another thing too I need to do, is I need to take this data pack, this command block here, just move it to data pack preferably. Shouldn't cause too much stress on the server. But yeah, it'll be nice not having to have another block occupied by command blocks. The fewer command blocks I can have placed, the better. So that's ultimately what I'm going to be doing. But we have a thing to do, and that is armor removal stuff. We need to do some ray casting crap, and yeah, basically take the functionality of this, but turn it into something like this. So this is gonna be pretty interesting as to how to do it, because I think I'm gonna have to copy the entire cobble texture functionality, except to replace everything with a book and make another custom advancement. But yeah, because if I just like run an advancement right now, advancement, grant, Tron byte, only cobble, use cobble texture, using item, we're not good, yeah. And then it just like targeted to cobblestone. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's still working properly. That's good. All right, cool. But yeah, that's effectively how that's working. You eat. Technically, how this all works is you eat a book, and then you get an advancement, which triggers a function, which triggers the whole raycasting crap, which upon hitting a player, hopefully, we want to check if there is a player within like 1 or 2 blocks to account for a little bit of just like aim, but it needs to be the player who did not use it. So that's gonna be interesting for how that's gonna work. I need to figure that out. I also need to get this line redone as well, because this line here is working, but this line got disconnected due to a wind charge or lead or whatever the heck it's called. I don't know. I don't care. I just I'm just doing stuff. Oh yeah, I did have a. Oh, I didn't actually have a cobble texture in there. Okay, cool. I still have my melons of healing. That's good. I have like 3 quills. That's good. Yeah, okay. So let's get to actually making this work now. We're gonna just go and, yeah, let's go over to MC Stacker real quick. Hopefully I can actually still get this to work properly. Okay. That was the ant panel that you briefly saw. That's the thing that, is hosting the server. I don't think I revealed anything not fantastic. Yeah, everything still looks okay. Yeah, alright. Okay, so now we're gonna go do the, MC Stacker stuff. And I am, actually, no, I'm gonna move to this window instead. There we go, okay. Yeah, I'm running on 3 monitors instead of 4, which before that used to be 5. But, like, that's an excessive amount of monitors if you think about it. But, like, I actually do use all my windows for, like, streaming stuff. Anyhow. Actually, do I even need this window right now? Do I need the ant panel instead? We might need that. Let's do that real quick. Okay. So, in the building assistant one, I haven't really got into this too much on stream. But, and this is not entirely functioning properly. But in the cobble section, we have an advancement. You use cobble texture thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to straight up take the cobble. We're going to copy this directory, folder, whatever. Put it in here. And we're just going to paste it. I don't think it liked that. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Do I seriously have to, like, boot up FileZilla? I might have to. Hang on, let me... I don't have FileZilla set up for, streaming. So, yeah. Give me a second. I just need to log in on that. It's gonna take a moment while I remember my credentials. And deal with two-factor authentication. Because that's awesome. Connect. There we go. Okay, I'm in. You can still see my mouse moving around the screen. That's pretty funny. And I can just make it do stupid things. Like if I get here, it's like stop showing it. Just yeah, it's pretty darn cool, isn't it? Okay. Sky Kingdom. Data packs. Building assistant. Data. Cobble. Can I straight up copy it? Or is it not gonna let me? Okay, download it. Where is this? Oh, the target already exists? Darn. Okay, cancel. Cancel. Oh, I gotta always lie to only downloads. Okay. Alright. What am I doing? Okay, give me a second. You know, actually, I'm gonna throw on the intermission while I get that fixed up real quick. Don't worry, I'm still here. Alright. Download. Actually, you know what? Let's go into downloads, because that might have been what I screwed up. Oh, I straight up have it here. What's in here? Oh, it's literally the same stuff, is it not? Yeah, it's the same crap. Okay, cool. Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna upload to that. And that should be good. Where is it? Where is... I have to go to survival games, data, and I gotta put it in there. Okay. Boom. And it's uploaded. Okay, now I gotta rename this to... I'm gonna rename this to... spellbook. And we'll see what happens. Actually, no, I'm gonna do armor spell, just in case. Okay, now I can actually show you guys everything. Now that's been dealt with. Yeah, there we go. Now it shows up here. So now I just gotta copy. I can delete this, trash the stone texture. Now we're gonna go into here, and we're going to change this all to different stuff. Now I don't remember what the custom data was for the whatchamacallit, the books. But the good news is I can actually look up that information. I go to data in the loot table, and I go into the wizard. There should be a book with okay, this is the fireball spell. This book is the cast armor removal. Okay, so cast underscore armor underscore removal. We're going to copy that. I think that's what we're gonna, yeah, let's do that. And now we just go back here, go back here, go into here, go into here, go into here. Minecraft custom data. Let's just see what this pops up with. Okay, yeah, that's basically what I want. So we're just gonna throw this into here. Except we're going to remove the quotation marks because we don't need them, because they're gonna be in like that. Okay, cool. And the item also needs to be a book as well. This is important. We're gonna copy that just like so. And it's, yeah, consume item, book, armor removal, function, cobble raycast. But we don't want that. We want armor spell colon raycast. Save that, and boom. Okay, so that's that part set. That's all the advancements and crap, except I need to rename this advancement to use armor book. There we go. Okay. Now, I might be able to do all 3 of these in one data pack. That would be ideal, but I'm not sure if I can, is the question. Fingers crossed I can. But I'm just going to try to get one of them working, and it happens to be the armor spell book. Okay, so now we have give. We don't exactly need a give, because this is just removing armor and stuff. So we can just say bye-bye to that. And we need the raycast. So raycast, I think, sets the initial stuff. Yeah, it anchors everything at the eyes. Yeah, we want to rename this to armor spell. Use armor underscore book. And now we gotta just replace the stone with armor spell. And yes, I didn't rename it. I didn't have an underscore in this. I don't care at this point, as long as it's, you know, good. Okay, so there we go. We got that set. Particle crit, whatnot. Yeah, this will be pretty fine. I might change the particle later, but that's the beauty of functions. You can change stuff on the fly. Super freaking handy. Would highly recommend it. Okay, now we go to hit. And this is where all the stuff happens. We need to execute. We don't need to run a random value, which is nice. We only need one of these execute commands. We're going to do an execute. Execute if there's an entity. Yeah, let's go. Let's pop over to empty stacker real quick. And we're just gonna do an execute if entity command. We're gonna target anybody, or we can target a random player, but I think we're just gonna do all players that are within a distance of the spell. So we're just gonna, yeah, you want a radius, minimum radius is like 0, maximum radius is 1. So you need to be within 1 block of the spell in order to get hit by it. And yeah, upon a player actually getting hit by this successfully, then yeah, it'll run the command and stuff. Okay, so this is what we got. And then of course I also want to have a scoreboard variable set as well, just in case. I think that's what I'm gonna have set. We're gonna go back to the amp panel. Let me just get this up. I really need to make a source for that. I do have a source for that. I just need to like make it so that I could press a button to toggle it right now because I don't have that. Okay, so execute. Just gonna paste this here. Execute if entity distance anybody within 1 block. Now we're gonna do run, and we're just gonna, yeah, okay. We might not actually need to do that. Now I think about it, because texture, which is extremely stupid here, it positions it unless block that. Okay, yeah, functions don't hit. Right, okay. I'm just like reading all this. Okay, so we want this to be a. We probably do want to rename the function file as just like, instead of texture, have it be something completely different. But yeah, let me just redo that real quick. Rename it. What would be a good name for this? Oh, I know. Did it hit something? Did it hit something? This is gonna be extremely long, and I don't like that, but it's funny. Alright, and then we're just gonna replace this with did it hit something? And then we have armor spell hit. And yeah. Now, right now, it is checking if like execute positioned here, unless block, and where it is air. Run that function. I think we'll run another execute command here. Run execute if entity. Yeah, because this will only fire if. Oh wait, this is. Okay, hang on a second. Trying to figure out what I should do. Okay. Yeah, because this will execute unless the block where it's at is currently air. And we do kind of care about this. And we could have it be not air. I wonder if that's an option. Hang on, let's go back into Minecraft, see if that's a valid command that you can do. Okay, it does not seem to be bad. Can I do hash not air? Can I do not air? Nope. Okay, unless. Okay, execute unless block is air. Okay. Huh. This is gonna take a bit of time. I'm not doing that for every single block. I don't think that it would be worth it to do that. Okay. Oh, we're on MC stack. We're on amp. Okay, got it. So that's not gonna work because I want this to function. Yeah. Okay. So we could just have this. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's just have that keep going. And I guess we copy this. Yeah, let's copy the functionality of this. We're gonna do the execute unless. Yeah, let's just execute unless entity, right? Is that valid? Let's see. Execute unless entity at a distance equals 0.1 is not distance equals nope. Okay. Can I do a not simple? No. Okay. Oh, we could do an execute if entity. That's what we could do. If entity distance run, and then we just have it go from there. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's do that then. Alright, so now we're back into here. We're gonna do execute if entity at a And this is... Okay, we do need to position this. Positions. If entity at a distance equals 0.1, run. I also want to put a tag in as well to prevent it from accidentally hitting itself, because I have a feeling the player's gonna like accidentally hit themselves, which I'd rather not. It would be funny, but like that would completely defeat the purpose of the armor removal spell. People would stop using it left and right. It would kind of suck. Okay. We need to run a function armor spell, a colon hits. And yeah, we have another particle crit here. This is definitely going to need to get changed, because this is a did it hit something. Alright, there we go. Okay. So I might change this to be like 1 or 1.5 blocks out, or 1.2. I'm not sure how far I want to have it go forward. I don't think people are going to be using this at point blank, but just in case. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep it as is for the time being. Worst case scenario, it'll just take off all my armor. Alright, so now we just need to have the hit. Let's see, I have not finished this command yet. Run! I mean, this is only running if any entities are approaching. So we're going to do item, entity, back to Minecraft, because I don't remember commands apparently. Slash item, replace, entity, at a distance equals 0.1. Armor dot head with air. Okay. That's about what we want here. I'm just going to turn this into a regular chat message, copy that, go back into here, and now we're going to go ahead and just paste it in. And replace entity with air. Now we're just going to paste this a couple of times. This will be body dot body. We can also have it do like a random piece of armor. We could have it roll for that if it gets like too overpowered. I know how to do that. But we'll just do dot leggings. Right? I think that's the one. And I think this is... Maybe it's pants instead. Let me just take a look real quick. With armor dot... Okay, armor dot body, feet, head, legs, chest. Why is there an armor dot body? I don't know. I know you guys couldn't see that. Okay, we're gonna do armor dot chest. We're gonna do armor dot legs. Because I got that mixed up again. Oopsie. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna run these 4 commands like so, and that's gonna be fantastic. Alright. Yeah, let's run the reload command and see what happens. Okay, that took a little bit of time. Okay, it seems to be working. It is popping up with stuff. I am getting the advancement or achievement or whatever. Creating my achievements. That's funny. Okay, we're gonna get a chest plate. I'm gonna be in 3rd person. I'm just gonna right click it. Nothing happens. The particles are going absolutely everywhere. It is kind of nuts. And I keep saying I missed. Okay, so back to the drawing board now that we kind of have that ruled out. Okay, so where did I screw up? I got no idea. We're about to find that out. So clearly this part's working just fine. This part works. This part is not working. Because I forgot to replace it with did it hit something. Right? If block is air, unless air. What? Why do I have these? Oh well, I don't know why. I'm not sure why I had it set like that, but you know what? It's fine. Maybe it was Arbor Spell hit. I wonder if that's what... Nope, that's the wrong one. I wonder if that was what I meant to do. Yeah, I think that's what I meant to do. I meant to do hit. That would do it. And well, we'll find out. Maybe that was what I meant. Maybe that's not. Reload. Okay, there we go. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. Particles are going astray right now. I don't particularly like that. Probably means that it's still hitting me or something. Oh, I did not mean to fall. I don't want to fall into the void. That would be bad. Okay. Yeah, it's not working at the moment, which is a bit disappointing, but that's okay. We're making a bit of progress. I think maybe I do need to change that. Let me just fix that real quick. I'll just replace hit with did it hit something. And we're just going to save that and hit reload. And... okay, we're getting progress. We're getting somewhere. I think I'll replace the casting, like with the you missed get good. I think I'll replace that with just a straight up thing. It's like casting armor removal or something, because it seems to be. Hang on. Okay, it does work. It removed all of my armor. So, naturally, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to summon a player. So we're going to summon in good old Wario. Item, replace, entity, Wario, armor dot, head with helmet. There we go. Wario now has a helmet. If I point this at him, he loses his helmet. Now, it looks like the raycast goes through players, but it does work. So if I just add on another helmet here, then I'm going to summon Waluigi over here. Player, Waluigi, spawn. Hopefully I got the right, yeah, there we go, okay. Now we're just going to replace Wario with Waluigi, and he also has a chainmail helmet on. Now I'm going to cast the command here, or cast the book. I think I missed Wario because point blank. Come on. Why is it not working anymore? What did I do wrong? Did I screw something up? I think I screwed something up. Okay, right, the right casting part still kind of works, but did I not revoke the advancement? Advancement, revoke, Tron Bite, only, armor spell, use armor book. Okay, I don't have that. Wait, then why did you... huh? What? What? I didn't even notice. Okay, so if I just like... oh, I get it. So you have to aim it at their feet. Oh, I don't like that. I don't want to have to aim it at their feet. I don't particularly like... yeah, because if I just like aim it up like this, it's not going to hit. But if I aim it down here, it hits. It is so incredibly stupid. Fortunately, though, that's an easy fix. Yeah. I'm just gonna go over here. If I do armor, I'll put on a helmet. I don't think I'll lose it. But if I start pointing it down, yeah, if I point it down, what is my, yeah, 70, 65, yeah. Positive 45 down or lower, that's when it starts hitting me. Yeah, that's not what I want. But if I aim it at Warrior's feet, he loses his armor. He loses his helmet. And now I just need to bring that back and aim down. And I get both of their armor. So I do need to make it so that it doesn't penetrate through players, because I only want to hit one player. Although that would be pretty funny if it just, like, you got rid of multiple people's armor at once. That would be kind of funny. But we do have armor removal working. There we go. Okay, we got their helmets back, and now I'm just gonna boom. I went through Wario to take down Waluigi, and then I just point blanked Wario. But it doesn't, looks like it doesn't go through blocks, which is good. Not sure about the stray crit particle happening right now. I don't know why that happens to be the case. I'll fix that later. Does that happen to be an issue with the cobble thing? Function cobble give. Let's see. Is that an issue with that? Okay, yeah, it is an issue. Alright. I'm not gonna worry too much about it until, like, maybe when we're about to, like, release the game or something. We're getting close to it. Make it so that it's... I mean, you're only gonna be eating this thing once. And while, yes, it will have, like, a stray crit particle, I think it'll be fine. I just need to, like, figure out why it's doing that, and then all will be fantastic. But yeah, just go poof, and their armor goes poof. Okay, now we go back into here, and we just go ahead and fix this. So we're gonna change this to white, and we're going to change this to you cast, or you use the armor removal spellbook. Okay. And that'll only run once. This is all we need to do, is we'll only need to have it run once. And then we just have a particle crit here. Yeah, okay, cool. Do we have something here for a particle crit? We do. It's all zeros. What about raycast? There's a 2 here. Why is there a 2 here? Maybe that's what's going on, is I had a 2 there instead of a 0. I wonder why that was the case. Anyhow, did I just go in here? Yes, I did. Okay. So we need to check the distance or something. It's not gonna... Seems like it's not gonna, like, immediately point blank. I think I'm gonna move this out of block forwards. I don't want it to hit the player who cast it, though, because that's an entirely real possibility of happening. Especially if the player just aims straight down, because it is possible they could hit themselves. So hopefully that's not the case. We will do this here. Oh, that's the raycast. This is the did it hit something. Okay. So we need to run execute unless block is air. Yeah, execute positioned here. If entity is that, run that. Okay, cool. Execute. Okay, this is where we need to have the unless entity, or unless entity at a distance equals 0.1. We actually need to replace this with a 2 for both of these, because we need the player to, you know, not hit themselves, because that would be kind of embarrassing. Now, I think for the initial raycast, we're gonna move this forwards by like 1.5 blocks, because the chances, because you're not gonna be using a spellbook like at point blank range, is my logic behind this. So I think that'll effectively patch out the issue. So let's go right into here. Now we're going to /reload. And now we get to give Wario and Waluigi their helmets back, and I'm just going to cast it. Okay, use the armor removal spellbook. That's a good start. I'm going to give myself some armor too. I'm going to give myself a leather chestplate, because that's what we're going to be using. I did not mean to drop it. There we go. I should have it. Okay, it still hits me. Okay, how far down can I go? Okay, you can look pretty far down. But anything past... Okay, anything past... Okay, you see this number here? I know it's pretty difficult to... This number here where my cursor is at, you can go about like positive 55 without hitting yourself. And then afterwards, which is you're looking down effectively. But I don't want that. Okay, why is this not? I think something goofed. Alright, let me check the console real quick. Let me see if anything goofed. Okay, nothing goofed. I broke something on a complete accident. Okay. Yeah, it does work for me, though. Man, what if I have to, like, get point blank? Okay, it works point blank. I wonder if it's, like, stopping. It seems to be stopping because it's detecting me. Okay, so maybe I just need to go back in here again. Because what's happening is the whole thing is executing unless there's an entity within 0 to 2 blocks of that. So I think we'll do a 0 to 1. Like so. But I also want to make sure that... Yeah, let's just see if that works. And back into Minecraft we go. / reload. Alright, here we go. Let's do that. It's not affecting my armor, and now it affects my armor. Okay. So, how far down can I look? Okay, that's positive 57, 48, 52. Okay, 53. Okay, so if I look lower than positive 53, then I'm going to hit myself with it. So, yeah, because I'm like going to be pointing it straight down and intercepting it through my block. Oh yeah, because I'm literally positioning it at my eyes. Like when I initially started up, it's positioned at my eyes. So naturally, when I like shoot it downwards, it's going to go towards my feet. Now, if I shoot this at Warrior's head, it should work, but I don't think it did there. I think the raycasting is working properly. Now the problem is it only executes if the entity being targeted is like within 1 or 2 blocks away. Okay, I finally hit Waluigi. I don't know how that took that long, but where do I have to hit Waluigi? Do I have to hit him directly on the head? Do I have to spam it? I know I hit him. I definitely lost my... Oh, no, I still have my chest plate. Okay. Go, 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 go. Why is it not working? Come on. Can I hit Waluigi again? Okay, do I have to, like, get up close and do that? Apparently I do. What did I break? Why? Why did I break it? No. I did not mean to reload it. Okay, oh well. So it works if I'm like right there. Oh, interesting. I have a crit particle right under me. Okay, it's probably I bet it's the raycasting particle again. Alright, let's go back into here, because we have quite a bit of troubleshooting to do still. Okay, so particle crit here. I think it's... No, it's not executing at there. I think just with the where the raycast is. Yeah, this is getting execute first, so we want to remove that. And instead put it here. There we go. That should work. Okay. We're gonna save it. And yeah, we have it positioned at the eyes. We have it anchored at the eyes, positioned 1.5 blocks from where the player is looking. Yeah, so that would explain why when we look down and the player like will still hit something. So we could just like run this at like a 3. That should work. It's gonna look a bit weird, but it should be fine, I think. We'll adjust this as needed, don't worry. And then, did it hit something? Let's just see. So we need, unless the entity distance is, okay. So execute positioned here if entity at A is within a distance of 1 to 2 blocks. I think we're gonna do 0 to 2 just to make this a little more reliable, but that does mean I might be more likely to accidentally hit myself again, which I don't want. So we're gonna go back and reload again. Okay, we've reloaded. And yeah, as you can see, it doesn't look too weird from the player's perspective. Although it's still... Okay, well, I completely eliminated the problem with the player accidentally knocking their armor off. And I think I may have accidentally got Wario and Luigi off as well. Like, knocked their stuff off, so... Come on. Come on! Why is it not working? Something goofed. Right then, alright. We're gonna run a debug. We're gonna do a little bit of debugging here. Because something's goofing and it's not working. Okay. We're going to execute position here. We're just gonna run another execute command. Execute positions. Run. If entity a distance equals 0.2. If I can type properly, thank you. Run as okay. Yeah, run execute as Tronby. Run say yes. Okay, so this will execute it as me, and it should, like, this will determine, like, if I just reload this real quick. What this will do is if the raycast actually hits somebody, it should say in the chat if it's working properly, which it does say yes, it is. I keep getting that. I still have the art particle at my feet. I don't particularly like that. Okay, although I might see about changing that. Okay, and it did hit myself again. Like, if I point it downwards, I hit myself. I don't hit Wario, however, for whatever reason. In, like, very niche cases, I'm able to hit him. Or maybe it's Waluigi, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too far forward. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is like a very finicky from how it used to be, so I don't know what I did to break it, but I broke it. Alright, so something screwed up here. I betcha I didn't change the hit function. Yep, that would do it. Okay, I forgot to change these all to 2s. Alright, we're just gonna do that. And... let's just check this sucker again. Did it hit something? Armor spell hit, armor spell hit. That looks correct, I want to say. Armor spell, armor spell, armor spell. Armor spell. Did it hit something? Yes, it did. Okay. Unless there's an entity within that much distance. Run that. Okay, yep, cool. I think it should work. Maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out very quickly if this does not work. Anyhow, yeah, we're gonna run another reload. And reload, okay. Now, if I point it straight down, yeah, it does remove my armor. But if I point it at Wario, it does not remove his armor. Okay, I actually got it. You know what? We're gonna point it at his hitbox. What the heck? Come on. Really? Really? Is this what this is gonna do? He still has the helmet on. When did that take that? How long did that take? Do I have to like be up here to use it? Let's see, do I? Because this is like extremely finicky with how this is working. Because I know it is like starting like a few blocks in front of me, which is fine. But like, it should be working if it hits a player. All right, let's go back in and try to fix this. All right, so it's got to be one of these 3 functions, duh. Execute unless block air run function armor spell hit. So if it hits a block, it's gonna run this spell here unless it's air, which we don't need. We can just do that. Yeah, okay. That should function properly, I want to say. Yeah, we want to execute positioned here if block did it there, unless entity is within that. Run did it hit something. Particle crit there, which is effectively where that is. I could just do like an execute positioned at the current location. Oh man, alright, let's try to figure this out here. Oh man. Okay. So this, I think it should be hitting properly. Like, I don't see why it's missing. Unless this is not running properly. Oh, that could entirely be what the heck is going on. Yeah, okay. I think this is safe. Let's go array cast, see if anything is, we have everything positioned here at the eyes, we run the functions. Okay, we're running 2 instances of it. Okay. Unless block is air, run function. Okay, let's remove that. I don't know if that's gonna fix it or not, but let's see. And then we have a particle crit at location. We could probably just, like, this is probably why we're getting that. Yeah, I'll do execute anchored eyes positioned .3 run particle crit. I think this will fix it. It'll fix the random particle going on. Alright, now we gotta reload this. And I don't think it's working. Because that's not... Well, Waluigi doesn't have his helmet on anymore. And I don't have my armor. Let me get my chest plate back. Okay, let me run this. There we go, okay. Okay, I'm hitting myself here. Come on. Hit it! I swear, if it's only checking like every 3 blocks or something, that's gonna be so stupid. Please tell me that's not what's going on here. If I like bridge out a bit and I fire it from here, but I move here. I think I may have just discovered a stupid problem. Okay, if I fire it from here, that's 7 blocks, but if I fire it from here, that's too far. Okay. But it's perfect from there. But this is too... Wait, no. Too close. Just right. Just right. So the initial ray cast works properly. But you have to be up close, and I don't like that. Okay, so let's get back Waluigi's helmet. I have a feeling what's going on. It's just, this part here is working fine. That's all that matters, is this part is working as it should be. The problem is that the did it hit something is like, I think I'm just gonna take a vacation. But yeah, this only runs once. And then this will run as needed until it just, you know, finishes everything. Okay. So it's got an execute position here if I just did that. Unless maybe I need to move this forward first. Let's do that. I don't think it'll fix it, but let's just do that. Yeah, well, if block is air, unless entity at A, just as that A is like, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Right, I'm gonna save this. We're gonna try again. Excuse me. Rate that burp. I don't think anybody's watching, but like, that would be pretty funny. Okay, there we go. Now I've like hit it properly. Too close. Yep. Okay, hit him. Hit him with the initial. Wait. Hang on. Let's go back into. Did I slash reload? Okay, well, I just reload that again on accident. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it does work, but it's very, very buggy right now. Okay. So this is working fine, except it's not exactly reliable. So I think what needs to happen is I need to remove this here, but it's just going to keep going until it hits a block. And I'd rather it not keep going. But yeah, it's gonna execute unless that run this recursively. I don't, maybe this is, I think this is the part that broke it. Okay, so let's remove that and see what happens. Load. Okay. Oh man, that's a bunch of yeses. Okay, we're gonna, I'm just gonna go remove that command real quick. We're gonna save that, and we're just gonna reload. Okay, that seems to work for whatever reason. I had a feeling that was what was going on, but it does mean that I think I lose. Do I still lose my chest plate? No. Okay. But it does mean, however, that... Oh, I just replaced Wario with the chain helmet. There we go. Okay. It does mean that it'll continue going through blocks, or going through players, and that was what I was trying to avoid. But I don't exactly think that's doable. I mean, it'll stop when going through blocks, but like it's gonna hit multiple people, and I'd rather it not hit multiple people if I can help it. That was what I was trying to limit, and it ended up making it far more, yeah, far less reliable to actually hit. And now it's like hitting properly, and I'm not even getting hit looking down anymore, which is fantastic. Like, I'm looking down at a full 90 degrees, looking over, looking up. Yeah, my armor's fine, but everybody else's armor is gone. Now, it'd be really funny if I like applied this to like zombies and stuff, but there's no monsters in the game, or at least none that have yet to be made. There might be some in the WTF mode, which probably will eventually get renamed internally to something different, so, but like externally, or not externally, but like, we all know it, but that's what it means. WTF mode. What the heck is all this crap here? Okay, so if I just do that, I honestly really should get a command block just to do that. But it removes both. So, yeah, okay. Maybe I run an execute check. Execute if like there's like, execute unless there's like a distance of players between, or like within a certain area. Run whatever. You know, let's try that out. Let me try to visualize that. Okay, so we're in here. This is the recursive bit here that I had to remove. If I got a raycast, is there the same issue? No. Okay, that's probably why I was working with the initial raycast. So, alright. Let's do... You can't hit something directly through here, so it has to be, did it hit something that triggers it? So, right. Okay, So execute positioned here. If block is air, run. Execute. I could do another execute. Execute unless whatever. Run. Okay. Yeah, let's do run execute. This probably isn't. It's gonna be redundant. Unless entity at A distance equals 0 dot dot. We'll do 0 dot 1. I don't know how buggy that's gonna be. Run that, save that, and we're just gonna go and reload this sucker. Okay, this should, in theory, work. I don't know if it will though. That's the issue. Yeah, nope, it did not. It did not. Yeah, if I aim it down like this. Oh, hang on. Maybe if I just like place the block here temporarily, and I just go, ba-doom. Okay, it kind of works. Not fully, but it kind of does. Like if I aim it at the head, it's gonna go through the player, which is not what I want. So let's do a. Let's go back into here. Let's try and get away with doing 2 again, because this will run properly. And then this will run checking that. Yeah, let's just try that out real quick. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. We'll see. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Slash reload. Boom. Okay. Now we just gotta give these guys their helmets back. And if I right click up here, we run into the exact same issue. Because it's not checking anymore. So maybe I need to like reduce the range to like ever so slightly lower. Because yeah, it's completely stopping Waluigi from getting hit. And the same goes for Wario too. It's like giving them armor invincibility. So for whatever reason, that's what's going on. I don't know why. Yeah, execute unless. Oh. Okay, well this part is working fine. But then this doesn't execute. Oh, this is just the recursive bit. Do I have to like. I don't want to replace this with the carrots, but if I have to, I will. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. See if that is the. See if that's the culprit. There's the carrot. 0.5. Maybe that's what is going on. Just maybe. Let's see. That was it? Are you kidding? Okay, it straight up works. Although it does have a bit of a wider hitbox. Okay, there we go. I hit Waluigi. How? Yeah, I can like be aiming for Waluigi and I still hit Wario. Okay, maybe I can reduce the range a little bit to like 1.5 or something, but like everything is like anchored via the feet. So I want to still keep it at 2. Although I think 1 will work. You know what, let's go back. Let's go change it to 1, because I think 2 might be a bit much. There we go, okay. Okay, we'll set this to 1. To 1. To 1. Save that, and then I think we can just replace hit to all 1s. That should be fine. 1, 1, 1, 1. Because that covers the block that the player is in, plus the player, like the surrounding blocks and whatnot, the adjacent blocks. That should be fine. And then raycast. Do I need to change anything here? No, I don't think I need to. Alright then, alright. I think that's set then. We're just gonna go back into here. We're gonna slash reload. And now we test it. We're just gonna give Waluigi his hat back. And we're going to use it. Okay, we run back into the similar problem again like we did previously. Where if you hit the upper part of the body, it doesn't do anything. But if you hit the legs and stuff, like here, it works. But yeah, okay, so this does have to be 2 blocks up. I don't particularly like doing that. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna bring this back here. I gotta figure this out again. All right. Selection area, radius, volume. Or for I'm just like take a look at something empty stacker. That is not exactly. Oh wait, hang on a second. Let's take a look at this here. So positive X direction, number of blocks from the value entered in that. Negative values do not work. Okay, what about positive Y direction? Okay, number of blocks in the positive Y direction. Okay. So let's do 0, 1, and 2. No, let's do 0. I think maybe that'll work. Okay, so let's just take this part here. Go back here. I bet you maybe that'll work. Okay, well, I don't have anything of the sort in here. All the functionality is within here. So we just need to replace this with that, and this with that, and it should, in theory, work. Because I don't need a radius, technically. I have 2 at A's. I don't want that. I want just the... There we go. Okay, yep, that works. Save! Okay, now we reload it. We reload. Slash reload. Boom! Okay. Will it work? Probably not. Alright, let's just, do that. If I aim it... Okay, if I TP... Can I summon Wario flying? Okay, player... Wario... Yeah, we'll just remove him real quick and then resummon him. There we go. Okay, now he's here. Now if I attack the block under... Okay, yeah, that does work. We're going to do that. That works. Okay, so we're going to full block from the legs to about here. But if I, like, go here. Right, here. Okay, so we're, like, just within the block that hits him. Okay, yeah, that should be good enough. Alright. Let's go back into here. We'll fix that up real quick. So this just needs to be a 2. And that should cover it. Flash reload. And I reloaded twice. I did not mean to do that. And now I think if I target his head, it should work. I mean, I could go a full block down. Okay, maybe I need to have Wario land. Okay, player, Wario. Move. No, I don't want him to move right now. Jump. That's gonna cause a stroke. Can I have him fly? I don't think I can. Okay, whatever, that's fine. We're gonna use Luigi's dead. Yeah, it's not. It works when you aim it lower, but it doesn't. I did not mean to run that command. But yeah, it works when you hit the floor, or when you hit the feet, but it doesn't work when you hit anywhere higher than that, which is stupid annoying. I want to fix that up. Alright, back to the drawing board. That did not work. Okay. Maybe I do need to use a radius. I don't particularly like using radiuses, but that might be what I need to do here. Maybe I need to use a radius for the hit function as well. Let's just copy this part here. Unless I have to, like, increase these values here by a small amount. Hopefully not. I don't think I need to. But yeah, let's just... Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Took a second. Did it. Alright, we're just gonna... Control H. Place with this. And do this. And replace all. And save. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but there's only one way to find out. And we've reloaded. Now we just need to give these guys their helmets back. Okay. Well, that worked perfectly. Now if I aim up. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh, we're having lag. YouTube is not receiving enough video. And as such, viewers will experience buffering. That's not good. Well, let me know if there's any issues going on. I think my internet may have just, like, decided, uh-oh, I'm gonna have a stroke. Say, let me know if the stream's, like, being stupid or anything. But I think it might be working. Hang on. Oh my goodness, I actually did it. Now if I aim it just slightly off, yeah, it's a miss. But the second I aim it directly on Waluigi, it hits. This is perfect. Now if I'm too close, obviously I'm not gonna hit him. Okay, you can't use this point blank, but like, who's gonna be using a spellbook at point blank range? You generally want to be, as a wizard, you want to be far away from your target. But the further away you are, the further away you can cast. Okay, stream is healthy, that's good. Alright, we replace the slot on Waluigi. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do my best to hover my cursor over. I don't have any of the fancy zoom mods or anything, I just have to rely on that. And I hit. Okay, there we go. I use the spellbook. I don't have it. I could have it like literally tell you if you hit someone or not. But like, could I? Yes. Do I? We'll see how it. We might check that if like with our playtesting crew or something. Okay, speaking of playtesting, I had an arm case come on not too long ago to help out with the initial playtesting, some like first impressions of the map, and now he's also on the building team now. So we have like 2 builders now. Me and, well, not me. I'm just the guy who makes all this stuff work here, who's making the function of the rave armor removal spells work. Now the question is, if I go into here, if I can find an empty chest or something that has a rave armor removal, rave sickness, we're gonna do that later. But that's gonna be the same underlying code. These are all looted. What was I thinking? Nobody really came back here. Okay, yeah, that was not great. Maybe I need to rerun this. Okay, function. Chest. Your kit just one. Chest one. Menu / chest. No. Chest. No. Hang on, where is it? Oh, is it not here? Does it start? Like, what is this? Not catapult. Not did it hit something? Where the frick is it? Director. Nope. Oh, it's map 1. Dirt. I think it's 6? I don't remember. We'll find out. Nope. It was 7. Okay, there we go. That's the one I needed. Okay, there's some pants there. A bunch of golden apples. A sharpness 5 stick. That's primarily what players are going to be using. Of course, if the players are having armor and stuff, I mean, the armor isn't like super duper productive, but like, it's leather. Well, the sharpness 5 sticks, I think I might have them do less damage. Rave sickness. Well, I'll have to check that out in the next time I playtest, see how that goes. Rave sickness, sharpness 5, and the sharpness 5 stick. These are actually more common than I thought, which is a good thing. I do want players to be able to get a sharpness 5 stick. There's still more potions. Ugh, why can't I find an armor removal bug? That's a ray of sickness. Do I seriously have to keep reloading this manually until I find one? Oh man. Oh, I almost fell. Maybe I need to splash myself with luck or something. I don't know if I have it set to work like that or not. Here we go. Okay, here's our ray of armor removal. Now this should, in theory, work if I just give Waluigi his helmet and I just go pew. Yep, there we go. It's gone. Okay, so the armor removal spell works. One of the 3 spells is done. Holy crap, and that took like 75 minutes to do. Okay, well, wonderful. I mean, hey, we made a pretty decent amount of progress today. I'm still going though, don't worry. I'm not ending the stream right now. It's a bit early for that still. Got like another hour or 2. But this is really good because I have all the underlying code for all the stuff. So all I need to do is I just need to copy all those functions. I just need to copy it twice more for the fireball stuff. And that fireball and poison. Fireball is going to take me a bit longer to get working because I've got no idea how to actually make the fireball stuff work. I know how to summon a fireball, but to have it move in a direction, that's an MC Stacker thing right there. I need to figure out how to summon it so that it's going in the direction the player is looking at, instead of just like summoning an empty fireball that can then be punched by the player or potentially other players that are not the player that summoned it. So there's a lot to consider here. But at the very least, the code is working properly, mostly. So yeah, cool stuff there. So yeah, I just go pew 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 pew, and yeah, I think I'll keep it like so. Yeah, just right click to use it. Cast a ray. If the ray hits a player, they lose all their armor. Yep. Now I haven't tested with a full set of armor. I might do that. I'm just gonna drop Waluigi some armor. We're just gonna do this, that, and that. Alright. We'll have player Waluigi use continuous. Oh, he's in creative mode, damn it. Game mode, adventure, Waluigi. Player Waluigi drop. Thank you. I think this will work. There we go, and then player Waluigi use once. There we go. Okay, now if I use this on him, now if I use this on him, all his armor is gone. That's so funny. All the armor just goes poof, and voila. But yeah, I think I'll have the armor be more powerful. Make it so that there's a counter for that. Which actually, now that I think about it, that might be how I, or something like that, might be how I handle the, player... I just lost my train of thought, sorry. One of the game modes that we have has a, dragon head and shears in it. And the dragon head is supposed to be really powerful, but the shears are supposed to shear it off. And under normal circumstances, it works, but it doesn't for players. It only works for like mobs and shearing the stuff off for that, which you can pick up and then, you know, use it again. But I think what I could do in this case is take some shears, have the same functionality of that, and then just have it remove, or as like the armor removal, except only applies to the head and only applies to the dragon head or something. So I think I could get that working. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe yes, maybe not. Maybe I need to put like a special tag on the, oh right, you're in adventure mode. Maybe I could use something like that. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll do that later. For now, we're still trying to get spells to work and whatnot. What did I say I was going to do today? Or what else did I do? Making spells work and detecting new players. Yep. Definitely gonna get the spells done today. Not sure about the other. Because what I do want to have happen at some point is to, whenever a new player logs in, I want to be a little fancy and be like, hey, welcome to the Sky Kingdom, or whatever name we decide to call this. Which right now we're calling it Sky Kingdom, but there's probably already another game that's like that, so let's just come up with something a little more creative. But yeah, this is interesting parkour here. You have to go a bit slowly. It's a bit risky going up. Oh yeah, luck potions. Fireball spot. There's another array of armor removal. And yes, these do stack. So if I go to game mode survival, adventure, I can just go pew pew, and now bye bye. Oopsie. Okay, now we got some wind charges, and now I'm just in the game. Is this the fireball spell? Yes, it is. There's no chest up there, so we're just gonna go woofy. Woofy. Ooh, I just saved my bacon. That was way too close. I probably would have died there. Not that it would matter or anything. I don't think I have anything on me that's too important. Nah, it's just darn annoying. There we go, okay. Just gotta see how common it is. The spellbooks are not super common. So, if you do get them, good for you. You're more likely to get potions than anything. So I might make the armor like really resistant to potions. So that's a... Ow. That's something to factor in. Oh hey, look, another array of armor removal. Let's go give Waluigi his helmet back. I'm gonna pew, and I'm just gonna blink, and his helmet's gone. Look at that. And we have another array of armor removal. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. There's no chests over here. I need to add more chests over here besides that one. I'm pretty certain that's a lethal drop from this height, especially considering the low amount of health I've got, so I do want to be careful. What am I even playtesting for? I'm not even like in an actual game. Fireball spell. And yeah, we're just gonna give Waluigi his helmet. And pew. I got it. Can't wait to see how this how that works. Alright, game mode creative. Alright, now I'm just gonna go give myself some food, just because I need to get my health and hunger back. Should be more than enough. Okay. So that's that. So one spell down, 2 more spells to go. We need the poison one set. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into here. Let's just go back into this silly thing here. Yeah, now we need to copy the armor spell thing here. Could I just do everything in the same thing here? Could I just copy this? Does this need to be an armor spell, or could this just be renamed to spellbook? Let's see. Can we rename this to spellbook? Please, I think we can do it. I think it's doable. Spellbook. Okay. Alright, so now we just gotta go into here. We gotta do spellbook. Replace armor spell with spellbook. Place all. Save. Close out of that. Nothing's in here. And then in here. We just need to do everything. There we go, that should work. Okay. So now what needs to happen is... Oh. Okay, oh yeah, I have to do this for each different thing here. Okay, so raycast. This will be okay. We'll do, we could rename this to raycast poison or raycast armor. Did it hit something armor? Hit. Or I could just add a number, append a number at the end. Let's leave it as is, and I'll just copy this. Or I could just copy a blank file or something. Like if I copy pack.meta, that should work. spellbook, function, excuse me, paste here. Yeah, okay, and then I just rename this to a raycast2.mc function. Let's just do blank.mc function. Blank. Okay, there we go. And now I'm just gonna copy this. And I'm gonna rename it. And we're gonna call this raycast2. Because this will be our poison one, and then we're going to paste here, excuse me. Oh, is it copying raycast 2? This is stupid. Okay, hang on. Let's paste here. No, we can't paste it there. Okay, we don't have anything to paste. Dagnabbit. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna copy main real quick. I think it has stuff in it. I don't care. We need to go in here, spellbook, function, and paste. Okay, there we go. We got main. Now I just need to rename this to hit2. Hit2. And this is not, yeah, the way I'm doing this is not ideal, but it's gonna work for me, so. Did it hit something too? Okay, now what we gotta do is we gotta copy this and put it into here. Paste that, there we go. Run spellbook, did it hit something too? Spellbook hit 2. Alright, and then we have hit, which is this case, this doesn't matter. Well, will matter. You know, I'm just gonna copy this for simplicity's sake. Even though this isn't gonna matter, let's do this. Alright, so let's just do effects, give entity, a within that, poison, 5, 0, false. I think that should work. That should give the player poison. Now we have to copy this stuff here and put it in here. Yada bit, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Okay, so we need to use. So this will change here in a bit. Spellbook did hit something too. Use the array of sickness spellbook. There we go. That should work. Now, I just need to create another advancement, which should be pretty simple. I just need to copy this. We can just paste here. Rename. Use poison book.json. Like so. Now we're going to here. We're just going to copy the entire thing here. And that's another thing I've just realized. I need to do spellbook. Because otherwise this isn't going to work. And this should still work, yeah. I'm not sure why it's out like that, but oh well. It should still work. And now we just like, yeah. The whole thing is like, what the heck are you doing here? Paste in something that works. Raycast 2, there we go. Cast poison? I don't think this is the correct one. So we're going to check that real quick by going into survival games, data, yep. We're going to wizard. And now we gotta look through, that's the fireball spell, that's the ray of armor removal, this is ray of sickness. Cast _ poison, I got it right, okay. But just in case, I'm gonna double check. Boom, boom. Use poison, I think that's what I meant to go. Did I say use poison? I genuinely do not remember. Let me try that again. This is gonna take a while. No, I have to go into loot table. Chests. Does it say use or does it cast? It says... Where is it? Cast poison. Okay, cast poison. Got it. So I had it correct the entire darn time. I just was reacting. Okay, here we go. Cast poison. True. I'm not sure why there's a space here. I don't think there needs to be. Let's just take a look here. Okay, there's a space there. It seems to be working just fine. Cool. Alright, now we're going to go back into here. Function. Raycast 2. And we need to revoke the advancement. Use poison book. Alright. And there we go. That should, in theory, work and apply poison to whoever it hits. So now if we go back into Minecraft. And we /reload. Alright, there we go. Now I just need to find me a poison spellbook. I could have used that earlier, but I guess not. Okay, where's another chest? Do we have a Ray of Sickness? We have a Fireball spell. Fireball spells are not coded yet. We are working on getting that implemented. That's just pants. I don't need pants at the moment. Okay. Yep, okay. That's another Fireball spell. I don't want to keep re-rolling for poison spells. I know there were some poison ones over here. Here we go, Ray of Sickness. Okay, that's a start. Now let's go. Nice. Nice. It's just a small amount. I might make it a little worse. Like, I might increase the intensity of it. I might do like poison 1 or poison 2 or something. And then, yeah. That could be something I do. So I just go, pew. And now he's hurt. Okay, so you can spam it and deal a little bit more damage. Good to know. But yeah, it doesn't really deal a ton of damage. I do want it to deal a decent amount. So I think I'll either increase the duration or increase the strength of it. I could see myself doing either. I mean, what poison do we have? We have long poison and we have strong poison. So we can do either. Let's do both. Let's have it be a solid like 20 seconds. Wait, no, that's gonna be a bit long. I mean, poison for a minute and 30 is also obscenely long. Like, if I just, like, splash this on myself. Oh, yeah, that is obscenely long. Effect. Clear. Trombite. Poison. There we go. Yeah, that may be a bit overpowered. Just like having poison for like a minute and 30 seconds straight. I think that may be a bit much. But I searched up poison potions. Okay, so we have poison for 45 seconds. Yeah, maybe I just use that instead and do like 30 seconds, but it's strong or something. Because poison for like a minute and 30, that is like, ouch. If you don't have milk, that's gonna be an issue. So, yeah, maybe I'll fix that. But aside from that, it seems to be working just fine. I think the advantage to this over using a splash potion is that you could literally cast it from afar and raggy, now you're poisoned. So that's a great way to like scare off anybody. It seems to deal 2 hearts of damage. But yeah. So I'm gonna heal Waluigi up. Effect. Give Waluigi. Saturation. Not like that's gonna do much. 100. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that's just how many ticks he gets of it. That would make sense. Yeah. This is just a great way to wear down people's saturation, it looks like. So I might increase the strength of it just because it doesn't really deal that much damage. I do still want it to like be like, hey, rethink this kind of thing. But yeah, you could just go pew, and fall. Yep. Take that, Waluigi. Now I can also hit Wario as well, but he's in creative, so he's not gonna take any damage even though he's poisoned. What did you eat, man? Did you eat your motorcycle or something? Come on, do better than that. Those teeth aren't gonna pay for themselves. You gotta like... What kind of dentist does Wario go to? I want to go to his dentist. Or do I? Probably specializes in taking out motorcycle parts and other foreign objects that are not food. Yeah, my goodness. How much damage is this gonna do? Okay, it deals 4 hearts of damage, or 4 hit points of damage. Alright, yeah, let's just give Waluigi a little more health. There we go. And he's back up. There we go. Okay. Now we could just bully it with the stick more. Honestly, the stick could just be replaced with the wooden sword, because that's got durability, but like the sword doesn't deal that much damage. That could be a similar case to like the ranged weapon, because one of the things that I playtest in the ranged weapon and stuff, or ranged mode, is if you run out of arrows, you're kind of screwed. So finding a low quality melee weapon so you can at least take some damage, so you can like at least not be helpless, would be great. But it has to be like not that damaging, so that you're more likely to use ranged. Yeah. Or maybe I just make arrows more common. That's probably what I need to do, to be honest, is just make them far more likely to be found. Okay, so 2 spellbooks are done. We can poison people remotely now. And we can also remove armor. Which, I mean, there's no armor on Waluigi right now, so whatever. But yeah, multiple ray of sicknesses do not stack with each other, but you can use it to reset the cooldown. So you can make players take hit points while they're on the cooldown or something. I don't know. Either way, it's funny. It messes with the players, like, what the heck just happened? Like, you can cast it from all the way over here. And if you're precise enough, you can hit Waluigi by eating your Book of Poison, which shoots a vomit projectile and makes them poisonous. Actually, if that's gonna get animated. Probably not, actually, because I don't have any viewers, most likely. I actually can't see my view count right now. Not that I care, but like, well, I mean, I do. I'd be lying if I said I didn't care, but like, I don't want to focus on that while I'm live, per se. Anyhow, I'm getting entirely derailed here. Obviously, whacking Wario with a stick doesn't do much. Wait, this is effectively the equivalent of like a sword, right? A wooden sword, right? If I just attack Waluigi with it. Yeah, it's effectively the same. And we're just gonna let him heal up. I'm just gonna beat him up a bit. There we go. He should recover. 17, 18, 19. Okay, he starts slowing down right about there. So I might add in a wooden sword. Probably gonna make it deal less damage. I don't know. I think a stick of sharpness 5 acting as like a wand or something would be great. We could try to make it so that it... I don't know. We could try making it cast stuff, but I think just having it be like a cane or something. Like what object in Minecraft looks closest to a cane? I don't know. Not the mace, not that. Not the trident. Oh, these are all weapons. What about tools? I can see the hoe being used as a cane. But that's a stretch and a half right there. And I don't particularly... I don't know. Maybe somebody can bring up a suggestion. My headset is caught on something. What is it caught on? It's caught on the side of my chair. Oopsie, my bad. Okay, yeah. We don't need any of this stuff here. Now, oh my goodness. Oh, maybe there's something like that in here. I don't know. Probably not. Oh my goodness, that is one heck of a ominous looking key. Yep. But yeah, this is... Yep. We could use paper instead, now that I think about it, for this. Just like a spell sheet. But, like, I think a book will be better in this case. I could enchant it, maybe. Give it that enchantment glint. Or maybe, like, have it be, like, an actual enchanted book, but with no enchantments. I could do that. Whatever. Point is, Ray of Sickness and Ray of Armor Removal work. Now on to the Fireball spell, because right now that does not work right now. Because if I just go find one, I know there was one around here somewhere, because I kept finding them. Yeah. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it just did what the other two books used to do. But yeah, Ray of Armor Removal, Ray of Sickness, Fireball spell. And it just shoots a fireball. So this is like a really powerful book if you can get your hands on it. But if you misuse it, you can deal some serious damage to yourself. I might see about making it so that, like, the fireball doesn't damage its user. Or, like, if it does deal damage to its user, deal less damage. Maybe that's something I could do. But, like, that's gonna... A fireball spell is gonna hurt if you, like, directly hit somebody. But yeah, the further away you are, the less likely you are to hit them. It's just kind of like a snipe with the bow, except way less quick. Yeah, okay, let's try to get fireball spells working. I have no idea how to do this. We're about to go in completely blind. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's the wrong window. Okay. So, I guess we gotta, well, first things first, we gotta redo a good chunk of it. We gotta add in some of the stuff here. So, we're gonna add in, we're gonna paste here. We're gonna rename this to, did it hit something 3.mc function. And we're just gonna go in here. And we're gonna copy this. And go into here. Paste. And we just need to do spellbook hit 3. Spell this thing hit 2. Wait, we don't need the raycasting functionality. Okay, so we don't need any of that. Discard. We need something completely different. We just need the raycast thing. Okay, so let's just trash that. We're gonna copy raycast 2. Or actually no, we're just gonna paste in a paste here. There we go. We're gonna call this one raycast. Or not raycast. We're gonna call this spawn fireball.mc function. Yeah. Okay, and this will just effectively be the same as raycast 2. Or something similar. But in this case, we're just going to spawn a fireball in. And now we're just gonna paste it like so. We don't need this part here. We could do it like that. Alright, you use the Fireball spellbook. Use Fireball book. Okay, there we go. Because we do need to have an advancement for that just to detect when to spawn the fireball in. So we're just gonna go back into here, go here, paste here, and rename it. This is like probably the most unorthodox way of doing everything that I've been doing for quite a while. Use Fireball spellbook.mc function. No, we don't want MC function. We want JSON. There we go. And now we can take this, copy it, and paste spellbook spawn fireball. Cast fireball. I don't know if this is the right data. We'll find out. Map 1 function, chest fill chests. No, that's the wrong area. I need to go here, 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 here. The fireball should be right here. Where is it? Cast fireball, okay. I need to check to see. Is cast fireball there? And yes, it is. Okay, cool. Now it's gonna run the spawn fireball thing. And that's the completely wrong section I need to be in. Now this should... yeah, okay. So we're gonna replace this bit here with something a little different. What we're gonna do is we're gonna spawn this just in front of where the player's looking, but it's gonna be moving so that it like looks wherever we're like facing. Now I could just like spawn in a blank fireball and just have it be punched and go somewhere, but like, what's the point of that? I want to be able to have it so that it just like immediately fires it. And of course the thing with fireballs is that you can ping pong them, so be careful. Anyhow, let's go to MC Stacker real quick. Let's go bring in a new summon command. Excuse me, we're gonna do fireball. We don't want a dragon fireball. We want a regular old fireball. And we want the explosion power to be like pretty decent. We want it to hurt, but not have it be lethal. We just want it to be like a power attack, if you will. Now, this is gonna be interesting, because you can have the summon coordinates be like, in this case it'll be like 0.5 or something from where it spawns. But the issue is I need to be able to use that, but for here, and I'm not sure if I can do that. So, what is acceleration power? A value that extends the thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Life. Resets to 0 if it moves. Reset increments each tick when the projectile is not moving. Resets to 0 if it moves. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's for arrows primarily. That would make sense. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Because I can absolutely do like motion Y or something, have it just like shoot up. Yeah, okay, what is okay, that's interesting. It has like 0.0, 0, negative 0.9, 1.0, negative 1.0. Oh, interesting. That's gonna be something I have to figure out. Yeah, okay. I have no clue how to do this. Alright, you know what? Let's just screw it. We are gonna try our hand at this. Okay, so we're gonna set these to 0.0, 0.0, 0.0 to 0. Well, okay, we'll figure this out in a bit. Okay, we're gonna copy this, go back into Minecraft, and we're going to do some testing. Okay, so the fireball spawned at my feet. Nothing to be there. Okay, we're gonna make this execute positioned at my eyes. Execute positioned or anchored eyes, run, summon fireball. That's a bit close. Yeah, that's a bit close. And maybe I should, like, for testing, have the fire be removed. but you can punch it, and it goes boom. So I think I'll turn off visual fire. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Execute anchored eyes, run summon. Okay, yeah, let me just modify that real quick. As visual fire set to false, just because I want to be able to see that. And now we're just going to rerun that. It still has fire. That's not what I wanted. As visual fire, 0B. Except it does have fire, which is incredibly stupid. I mean, it makes sense because it's a fireball, but like, I don't want this obscuring my screen entirely. Okay, have I hit Waluigi yet with this? Oh, I have. Absolutely. Let's just give Waluigi a bunch of saturation. And now we're just gonna run this again. And we're gonna punch it. Waluigi's gonna die. Nope, he lived. With not much health left, as to be expected. I wanted it to hurt, but not be lethal. So I think Explosion Power 3 is perfect. Now the issue is, how the heck am I gonna do this? Okay, so if I do... So this is all based off of, like, solid directions and stuff. Like, this is the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. If I do this completely in this direction here, and I run it, it's just gonna send it there. Even if I look here, here, or even here, it's just gonna fire and it's always gonna go east. I don't want that. So what needs to happen is I need to figure out a way to have the motion coordinates do that. Now, can I do potentially a caret symbol as one of these? Can I do this? No, it completely invalidates it. I don't want to do that. Okay. Ow, I hit myself. That's not what I wanted. Oh, because I'm looking this way. Okay, if I do it like this. Oh, well, there it goes. I just blew up because it hit the world border. That's wonderful. Wait, right? It hit the world border? Yes, okay. Good to know that fireballs explode upon hitting the world border. But yeah, that's an issue right there. I can't... I have to figure out a way to get where the player is looking and then get where to use motion, the motion for that. It's gonna be stupid. Maybe I have to get the player's yaw and pitch and convert that into motion. This is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a tough puzzle to crack. Okay. Do we want this to be invulnerable? Invulnerable fireworks balls cannot be hit back. Now I want to be able to have fireballs get hit back. Because that would be funny. That's a skill check right there. You can't just like blindly hit somebody with that. Okay. Examples like that. Now this appears to be a range, I think. That it picks randomly. So what if we just do that? If I go back into here. And I do this. And we do 1.0 to 1.0. That, I don't think that worked. You know what? Let's just go back. I think I just hit my microphone. That's what I hit. Ugh. Please tell me I've been like actually speaking for the past like 5 minutes. Okay, it seems... Okay, I was just looking through everything. I just took a quick look at like the rewinding the stream and stuff. Everything should be fine. Yeah, let me know if like I accidentally hit my mic or something. I knew I hit something on accident. Okay. Did I actually go back to Minecraft? I don't know. I don't think I did. Okay. So Do I have to add a space here? We'll find out. You know, let's just do that. I want to see... Will this work? I genuinely do not know. Is that a space there? That is a space. Okay. Let's copy this and see what happens. I could be getting this horrendously wrong. Yeah. I was worried about that. So it's not arranged. Well, that sucks. You can't do that. Oh well. Can you at least add the negative here? Yes. But adding it here is like a no-no. But yeah, I need to like figure out a way to do this. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Okay. Yeah. Hey, here we go. Okay. You know what? Let's see. Can I like search up a tutorial maybe on how to do this? Because like I am not finding anything on how to... Oh, I'm not going back into MC Stacker. It doesn't seem to be helping me here. Huh. Well, yaw and pitch don't really matter. I don't think I can... I have to get the players yaw and pitch, and I don't know if I want to do that. Can I get that, though? Where does it say? Can I, like, get it? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I think I might be blind. This is the radius, this is the volume. Yeah, no. I'm not looking for any of that. I'm looking for how to... Yeah, no, I'm not getting yawn, pitch, and stuff. Because this is like the like the rotation and stuff. No. Nuh-uh. NBT. Okay, maybe that might be what I need to do. We'll do an execute fetch T. Let's see. Can I check the yaw of a player? I can check the spawn. And, yeah, okay. I can check that. Can I check yaw and pitch? I don't think I can. Alright, well, that sucks. Okay. Yippee! Yep, okay. Cool. That sucks. Alright. Yeah. I actually need to look up a tutorial on how to do this. Right, give me 1 second. I know there was a tutorial. I think Cloudwolf made a tutorial or something on how to do it. I'll have to check that one real quick. Hang on, let me set it to intermission. I'm gonna go look at the tutorial. And, I'll let you know if, like... Yeah, I'll let you know how... if I could do it or not. Well, we'll find out. See you in a bit. Alright. Sorry about that, but I think I kind of know what I should do. In this example, it appears to just be using the /TP command to actually, if I just go back into stream, it seems like rather than just using the has motion, it actually teleports the fireball towards wherever the player was looking. Now, I'm gonna probably work on this, or like get that part functioning another time, just because it is like a 4-minute long tutorial, but it's gonna take me double that amount of time to actually get everything working for that, so yeah. For now, this will just be how that is for the time being. But if I just like, so if I do execute as, I could do execute as try summon, fireball, whatever. Okay, cool. Let's get a command block real quick. I used to have a data pack of these. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do /TP at E type equals fireball limit equals 1, and we're going to we're gonna execute this as execute as trombite run, and we're just going to have it be do 0.1. Okay, so that's where that's gonna go. And I think that's how that's gonna work. So if I set all the motion to 0, that's not gonna work. But if I put down the lever, yeah, we'll just do that. Sure, why not? Now we're just gonna. That's not what I wanted. It's not working. Excuse me. Yeah, execute as trombite, run, TP, add E. Oh, is it? Hang on. If I summon it, is it just gonna keep on? Oh, it just teleports to the block. Oopsie. Execute as trombite, positions as trombite. Yeah, let's try that again. Okay, that kind of works. This is not what I was going for. Yeah, no, this is not what I was going for. Until it... Come on. Can I just let it... Stop it! Just let it hit something. Okay, yeah. But... that's kind of what I was hoping would happen. I might have to do something with the ray casting instead. I think that's what I'm going to have to do for that. Is like ray cast it. And then have it calculate a trajectory or something. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll work on it off stream to figure that out. So we'll save that for another time. But that's okay. At least we figured out what exactly we need to do now. I do have the video on standby so that when I got some more time in the future, I could just get that working. Alright. We got a couple other things we need to do this stream too, right? We're 2 hours in. We got a few things to do. Ideally, we do want to... Actually, one of the things I did say we'd do in the title was maybe testing player connections and stuff. So one of the things that I've been having to deal with is upon players disconnecting right when they get killed, as with Waluigi here, the game doesn't register that that player has died, or and it will still think there are 2 players in, when in reality there's actually only 1. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check, I have it check, like if a player disconnects with like a map tag, and then have it update to that accordingly, and then yeah, that'll be how that goes. As long as players don't like toggle that up there, I don't think it should be a problem. It does mean though that if they reconnect, it'll still say like, hey, there's like 2 more players left if there were 3 total instead of 1. Yeah. Okay. Game mode. Adventure. Hey. I'm gonna clear my. Can I clear my inventory? Is there anything important in here? Hey, we can clear it. Alright, clear it. There we go. Okay. So now it's just me. I'm gonna go up there to that cloud. I'm going to, because we have World Edit installed, I'm going to /ascend. We're gonna try that again. There we go. And I gotta go up here and start the game up. Up we go. There we go. We're set to wizard mode. Everything is set as per normal, and we're just gonna start it. So basically, I'm just gonna demonstrate what happens. Yeah, we're going to do scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, map 1 players. And as you can see, there are 3 players that are being detected. Oh, one of them is drowning. Wario, stop drowning, mate. That's not how that works. But yeah, if I just go... Yeah, there's quite a few apples and stuff. Any spellbooks? No, no spellbooks. Alright, let's see if we can find a spellbook here. I want to use it. That'd be kind of funny. Up we go. Come on, up. Up! I suck at this, apparently. It's okay. This is why we playtest. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay, we have armor removal. We have that. And fireball spell. Does literally nothing. We'll eventually get that working. I will have to get that working off stream though. But it's okay. Firebook spell, but I don't have the knowledge to make the fireball work. Well, I do, but like I'm gonna be spending like 10 minutes minimum just like maybe this is working, maybe not. Man, whatever. But I'm just gonna do Q. Did it work? There we go. Okay, I was a bit too far away. But yeah, when I kill Wario, for instance, it says that he left the game. But if I tag a list, and we have map 1 as them. Now if I summon in Wario again, player, Wario, spawn, he should join back in, full health and everything. I know there's 3. That's what should be happening here. So for whatever reason, well, it's not updating because the player's not spending any time in the death screen. This is why it doesn't work with instant respawn, because it checks, does the player have 0 health exactly, and if it does, then it runs the function. But because it doesn't render that the player has died. I wonder if I have to like create an entirely separate function called death or something. That might be what I have to do. Scoreboard, players, set, A. Oh, I could just probably like do a death count, reset that upon that. Yeah, if a player has died, then they don't like. That is a heck of a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about. A lot of thoughts going at once. Fireball Wario, take that. Oh, it didn't go through the poison? It didn't go through that? Or did I miss? Maybe I just completely funked it. Okay. Hey, oopsie. Oh well. But yeah, if I like die or something, it'll go down properly. Because I have to spend time on the death screen. I have to spend a minimum of a second. Which isn't that bad. Yeah, let's at least see like what the heck happened. Instead of just like you instantly just get teleported back there, because that's what I think is happening. You just get set back to 20, and you just get teleported away. But oh, okay, game mode, creative. TP Wario or Waluigi, yeah. Now if I set the game mode adventure, and now if I set scoreboard, players, set player count, map 1 players to 1, then this will happen. It will say, hey, these guys are all the winners of the kingdom or whatever. So great, but like, yeah, that's just we're not quite there yet. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna, yeah, that's great. Oopsie. Now if I run the tag again, like the list, there are no tags on the 3 entities. Yeah, there's no tags on any of us. Alright, now I'm just gonna put myself in creative again. Right, now what we're gonna do is, yeah, I think we gotta go into MC Stacker. Do we need to go into MC Stacker? No, we need to go into the code. Right? Please let this be the right window. Yes, it is. Okay. So we'll get to this part later. We'll get there eventually. I think I'm on the right track, but I just need to work on this later. That's okay, though. Right, now we gotta go into map 1, function, We need the death checker to trigger. So basically, anytime somebody has a tag here and their health is at 0, all this is gonna happen. And then, yeah, execute if that happens, run, whatever. Okay. Now I think what I'll also do is check if, you know, any players, rather than just do this, basically, wait, where does this get run? This gets run off of main, right? Okay, yeah, it does. So it just keeps running as needed. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, alright. In that case, we're just gonna do death checker, and we're just gonna replace this with something completely different. So basically, every tick, we're gonna check, hey, has a player disconnected? So what we're gonna do is we're going to, I'm just gonna keep this here for the time being. Execute, store, results, store. We need to do this in player count. Map 1, players, run, tag at a list. Can I like get a specific tag? Hang on, let me go into Minecraft real quick. Actually, no, I'm just gonna copy this real quick. Copy this line. We're gonna go back into Minecraft. Seems to be tag at a, yeah, execute, store, result, score, player count, map 1. This should be run. We want to tag at a, tag equals map 1, list. Okay, so if I do this, no entity was found because nobody's got the map 1 tag. But if I click start, I start the game up, and now I go ahead and take out one of these guys here. They both have resistance, so it's gonna make them harder to kill. I'm just gonna axe them. Yeah, they are not taking any damage. Come on. There we go. Okay, their resistance is worn off. Okay, so Wario's gone. Now, if I execute this again, it'll trigger and voila. TP, Waluigi, game mode, adventure, and spawn. Actually, you know what? We'll just do this with Waluigi for the time being. So now, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go back into here, and yeah, we're gonna run tag at A, tag equals map 1, list, and that should do it perfectly. And yeah, but there's no need for this anymore. So we'll just do that. And this like functions as like our way of detecting when players disconnect, because this will always be updating. So in theory, this should make it so that I actually can like do stuff properly now, instead of having to manually. I don't know, we're just gonna reload that. There we go. Effects, give a saturation 100, 1, true. There we go. Let Waluigi heal a bit. Yeah, that's in ticks instead of seconds. That's a bit annoying. Alright, so we're in adventure, so let's just go ahead and start things off. I do need to make the grace period pop out right away. Alright, so that's an issue. It just immediately kicked us back out, and that's not what we want. Right, okay. That's an issue and a half. We're gonna go back here. And it should have worked. Unless I like screwed something up here. Let's go back into Minecraft. If I like go into here, it should not screw anything up. Except it immediately teleports us out, which I don't want. So I think something's going on where, can I like, we have the tags, right? Or do they not get immediately given? I bet you that's what's going on. So if we just go back into here, I wonder if upon loading this in, it's like, we didn't give the tags, did we? I have no idea. We should have. When I like countdown, does that have anything? I don't know. The game is yeah. Oh, excuse me. I need to figure out how to make titles load longer or stay up longer or whatever. But that works fine. That works fine. That was good. Grace period works. I think, you know, I'll just set this to 5. I'll just use 0.5. That'll be my hack fix of the day. Alright, we don't need either of these. There's piston on, piston off. These are really pissing me off right now. Start game. Execute score matches 1, run tell we're all, yep. And then function map 1 countdown. Now, it doesn't, how does start do? Oh, this is just loading. Does player start actually have anything? Click side. Okay. So, execute star result score map 1 players if HTIA. Okay, yeah. So, maybe I need to do this instead? Let's take that. That seems to be more reliable. Let's do that. Alright, there we go. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright, what was I doing again? I was going in... Shoot, where was I going? Alright, I was in here. I needed to get this in here. No, wait, that's the wrong function. Dang it. Good, you? I'm doing pretty good. I got a couple of spell books working, and right now I'm trying to get like the connection stuff working properly, because I'm using like fake players to like check how. Have you made any cool spells? I've made a couple. I made one that removes all the armor off of a player, and I made one that also does like a ray of sickness that gives poison. You know what? Let me show you. Let me do that real quick. So, we have Waluigi here. Yeah, let me just... I think Waluigi's in adventure mode? Yes, okay. I'm gonna run a... I'm just gonna set myself to creative. I'm gonna grab a spell book from down here. Ray of Sickness. Here we go. And Brave Armor. Perfect. There we go. We're teleported back to Waluigi. We do Ray of Sickness, and boom. And he's poisoned for a few seconds. Pretty cool. Just gonna punch him a bit. I'm gonna give him some armor. Item, replace, entity, Waluigi, armor dot head with helmet. Helmet. There we go. Okay. Now with the armor removal spell, it's just boom, and it just removes his helmet like that. There's a third spell that I'm working on right now. That's a fireball spell, but that one I'm gonna work a little more off stream for that, just because that requires a heck of a lot more work compared to just simple, just getting this to work. Is this a public server? Not at the moment. I might make a public beta testing server if there's like enough interest or something, because this map is not ready for like to be published just yet. But like when we get it to the point where it's like fully finished or something, or mostly finished, I might open up a public beta server. So we'll see how things go. But yeah, you'd be able to use stuff like this. This will be in the wizard mode section where it's just love these spells. Yeah, these are pretty cool spells. Yeah, there's some cool stuff here. But yeah, they're all found in the wizard mode stuff where there's primarily a lot of potions, but yeah, you got some Ray of Armor removal and sickness and stuff. Maybe I'll add in a few more spells too. I mean, yeah, I do have the fireball spell that I'm working on, but I could do like, what's another spell that I could do? There's quite a few that I could do there. I mean, if you have any suggestions, go ahead and throw them out. I might make them into, you know, actual books. So, yeah. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna poison Waluigi a bit more because it's funny. Sorry, Waluigi, but oh my goodness, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is fantastic. But yeah, I plan on doing more spells. Mario must be happy. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he would be. I can see if I can summon him in. I don't know if like the Mario character actually is Mario. I can summon in Wario though. Player spawn, or player Wario spawn. Now we got Wario here. Oh, he's in creative. Game mode, adventure, Wario. And now we can poison. Why is this funny? This should not be funny. He ain't that anymore. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Oh man. Ooh. I've lost it. Okay, good to know. But yeah, it's just boom, boom. Now, of course, if I I just hit my mouse randomly. Okay. Now, if I do /game mode adventure and I like actually use this on the player, it just goes bye-bye. Okay. I'm just gonna see. Can I get another helmet on? There we go. And now I'm just gonna must have stopped eating toads. Yeah. Come on, Wario. Where's your? If only there was a way to actually scale that. There's a way to make players like taller and scale and whatnot, but I don't know if there's a way to add just like extra like fat and not like tallness. Like if I do /attribute Waluigi scale base set, and then I do actually, you know what, base get his currently the scale is 1, but if I do set 1, let's do 2. Now look at that, that's an accurate thing of Wario and Waluigi right there, except maybe actually probably a little shorter. Let's do 1.5. Yeah, take a look at that. Yeah, this is incredibly stupid. But yeah, you could literally do it. Yeah, that's more accurate. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on here. I'm just gonna game mode creative. I'm just gonna splash some health potions on them. There we go. I'm watching you in class right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, but yeah, this is silly Waluigi and Wario and stuff, just like making them poisoned and whatnot. That sounds so mean. Oh my goodness, hopefully class is going well. Fingers crossed. I'm actually going to be going back to college soon, probably like in a couple of weeks, so that's going to be fun. Yippee! Time to be stressed again. Oh my goodness. Okay, oh right, they don't have saturation. I need to make them eat something, I don't know. Yeah, hey, whatever, we'll just leave them be there for the time being. One of the things that I've been doing though, whenever I like run the games and stuff, I have to like manually reset it so that it like, or like manually trigger it so that, oh hey, there's only one player remaining. That player should maybe, you know, be declared the winner or something, instead of me just having to forcefully remove myself and, or like slash kill myself, which works when it's just me and one other player, but like, yeah. I think I have a way of fixing that though. I wanna say I do. And let's pop on over to here. Let's see. So where all this would be, it would be in the death checker function. And I think this is what I was gonna use. This, I haven't tested this part yet. I wonder if this is what I needed to do. If I like, can I paste? Oh, okay, I did have something in my clipboard. Okay, there we go. Execute, store, results, score, player count, map 1 players, if entity at a tagged map 1. Okay, that should in theory work, because that was working for the previous one. Yeah, let's go ahead and, yeah. I gotta go? No worries. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, rip. Oh my goodness. Catch you around soon. Maybe. See ya. Alrighty. Yeah, okay. What was I doing? Right, I needed to reload the function. Okay, here we go. Reload! Okay, it worked. Did anything get busted in the console? No. Okay. I think we're set. Wait, what's in the oh, it's just the oh, it's serialization issues. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. It should be fine. It's not, you know, messing up anything. Yeah, I just need to reset that, and I just need to reset that. There we go. Okay, attribute Waluigi. I'm just gonna reset Waluigi. Scale. Base. Reset. So Waluigi's back down to regular Minecraft person size, and Wario is just existing. I'm gonna set myself to game mode adventure. Fingers crossed I can actually get this working. Okay, now I can't like hit people because the grace period is active. That's what I wanted to have happen. And I think I might actually have the grace period running anytime that the or grace period, yeah. Anytime that, you know, it's not functioning or anything. Oh my goodness. Okay, strength 2, and so can we get us anything to eliminate players with? Okay. Now let's just use strength. I'm gonna go down here, and we're going to poison. I missed it somehow. Ow, that hurt. Okay, so let's see if we can get. Oh, we got Ray of Sickness, Ray of Armor Removal. Cool. Do I straight up have to beat them up? I don't want to beat them up right now. Gift, Combite, Diamond, Sword. Let's get that. I'm back. Welcome back. Please don't get caught again. Okay, so there we go. I just killed Wario. Don't mind me. But, as you can see, there's now only 2 players, which is perfect for what I want. I think, though, he's still, if he comes back, if I player Wario spawn. Okay, yeah, so this is effectively simulating a, whenever the player disconnects, so that's perfect. I'm in the hall, okay. That's a little more private, yeah. Alright, yeah. And we do that, and hey, I'm the winner! Let's go! I won! Oh my goodness. Okay, oh, I almost fell down that. That would have been stupid. Okay, so player Waluigi spawn. I want to bring him back. I think I might make a command block to, do that. Wario spawn. There we go. Are you on Lunar Client? No, I am not. I am I boot up on just using the regular Minecraft launcher, but I'm running a Fabric instance, so yeah, Fabric. I'll give you your test dummy. Maybe if I like do the, I mean, technically you could, because like I can spawn in your player regardless. I don't need like, it would just be a fake player, but I could potentially do that. That would be kind of funny. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? This might actually be a good idea of like doing a public, whatchamacallit, what's it called again? A beta server, public beta server. Chargy Marchy. Nice username. Yeah, I could definitely do that. I think, yeah, that would be a good idea now that I think about it more, because, like, I mean, I don't know how many people are gonna, like, use it, but, like, I know I'd be on it. What, my other, can you spawn my character in? Yeah, absolutely. Player, spawn, nope. Player, yeah. Is that the right? Is CHARCHY, MARCHY, spawn, and there you go. Alright, there you are. Nice skin, I like that. So yeah, there you are, you're in the, you could be the next Hypixel, that would be, I don't know if I would be able to pull that off, necessarily, but like, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. I could definitely see about getting like a beta server at some point, get it working. Because right now, while we're still in like active development of everything, a lot of things are just going to be changing like pretty much daily. We still have like a huge amount of the map to build. I mean, that's not on me to do a majority of it, since I already have like 1 or 2 people already helping. Yeah, there's a lot in here. There's a lot to take in. If I go back into creative, one of the hallmarks is this little catapult here. And there's a couple over on the castle over there as well. But there's this catapult here, and it looks like a normal catapult that, you know, somebody would do for decoration. Except, when you step here, it launches a cannonball. This is so freaking cool. And there's 2 more of them. Did you build this? I helped build it somewhat. My friend Ethan helped, or built a majority of this. And then, Arncase recently came onto the, or one of my other friends came onto the team as well to help out with that. But yeah, this is like, you just launch that, it is so freaking cool. I remember first discovering this, you might be able to see this on some of my previous VODs, but like, I remember first discovering this, and I was like, holy crap, when I like got it working. And this was so freaking cool. It's a little finicky sometimes, but like, it is really stupid funny. Like, I could launch, I'm gonna do a Monty Python and spawn a cow in. And there's the cow right there. How long have I been a scripter? Oh man, when did I start using commands? Oh geez, I think I started using them in 1.8. Oh man, that was a long time ago. That's showing my age. And I'm only like 20. Damn, I've been using commands for quite a long time. I remember a while back I had a different YouTube channel at the time. It was called Command Block Kid, and that was like strictly focused on making man. That was like strictly focused on like doing command tutorials and stuff, and they were of varying quality. I had like some good tutorials towards the end before I burned out of making commands and stuff, and then I eventually learned sometime between then and the creation of this channel that on how to use function packs. So I've been using function packs for like probably like 2 or 3 years now, and I think I've been using my I've just been using command blocks and stuff in general for like 8 or so years. How long ago was 1.8? Do I want to know? Oh my goodness, yeah, I've been playing a long time. Or like I've been playing using commands for like a long time. But yeah, I've learned a lot. And the catapults, this was something I learned not too long ago. But yeah, I just like summon cows and whatnot. Now here's something that's extremely funny. I'm just gonna summon a pig from up here. Summon pig. And it missed. Darn it. No, I didn't mean to get... I didn't mean to launch myself. Oopsie. Line myself like that, and summon a pig. He did not get launched. Okay, maybe I need to teleport myself above this block. TP, Trombite. What are these blocks? What is it here? Except I want this to be like 5 blocks higher. 6 blocks. Yeah, 5. And if I don't move, and I specifically go for like the... Can I do 50, or is it just like this? No, I need to do 50. We just do 0, like that, and then we do 5. We are completely off. Crud. It's 32.5, right? Yeah, okay, here we go. Now, if I raise myself up to about here, and I summon a pig, it should launch the pig. There we go, okay. Now here's something really funny. Oh, I just realized I could just, like, execute as, like, right here or something. Summon pig. Yeah, right there. 203 or something. That summons it, right? What about 2? 202. That instantly summons it. So we're just chucking pigs right now. Splash potions get affected by it. If I can find a splash potion real quick. Hello, splash potion. I'm just gonna yoink this, and if I can throw it. And there goes the potion. And it splashes. Oh, the block hit the pig. But they all get regeneration, just like that, which is so stupid. Who's gonna use that? Like, if somebody actually does that, I'm gonna be impressed. If you, like, somehow throw that and make it. Now, something that's even more ridiculous, and this one I found out while I was in development of this, it was like, what can and can't get launched? And so the logical question is like, can it launch a lightning bolt? You'd think the answer is nope, but the answer is yes. And the catapult is completely fine. It is so stupid. It is so stupid that it just like launches lightning bolts at people. And the thing doesn't even take any fire damage because it like intercepts the lightning bolt before it like just chucks a cannonball at it. Oh my goodness, this is so stupid. And it just keeps going. It's got Hollywood ammo, which is really funny. Just gotta punch the pig off. There we go. Wow, I missed the cow. I am a bit rusty yet. I mean, this isn't PvP, but like, I am rusty in general. Damn. We're fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's been a day. But I just gotta say, I'm like really happy of how things have been turning out. The fact that I'm literally able to just walk up with like a poison book, a fireball book, or whatever. Well, fireball is a work in progress, but of course I get a fire book spell. Dang it. Oh well, it's fine. We'll just clear all that. So that is that actually all the... I think that's all the stuff that I said, the title. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh my goodness, where's the spell books that I had? Want to see a magic trick? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, where is TP Waluigi? I believe he's in adventure mode. So, good to hear. This is one of the things that I've been working on today, is a spell book. So I'm just gonna do... Yeah, I'm in creative mode. I'm just gonna right click and go, boom. And look at that, he just... Oh my goodness, yep. Poisoned. There we go. This is so stupid, but yeah. That's one of the things I've been working on this stream. And the other spell that I've got, which I need to find, is a Ray of Armor removal. So, yeah, it just basically removes all the armor off of a player, which is pretty awesome. So, yeah. Yeah, these are all fake players, by the way, don't worry. These aren't real or anything like that. I mean, they're all owned by real people, but, like, there's nobody behind the, you know, there's nobody behind the player, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff here. And you can literally just like go boom, ray of sickness, boom, yep. Can I find me a ray of armor removal? Because that's the other spell that I got working. I haven't gotten the fireball spell working yet. I'm gonna get that working outside of the stream because apparently getting fireballs to shoot whichever direction you want them to is a pain in the butt. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty decent. Thank you for asking. I'm doing pretty good because, you know, I'm making spellbooks and stuff. Spellbooks, yeah. I've been getting that all working and stuff. It's pretty cool. Where is... I'm gonna go in here. Is there... That's another ray of sickness. Dang it. Perfect for, like, you know, if you're in adventure mode and stuff, you'd have multiple the same spell. They stack at least, which is nice. I wish I could play Minecraft again, but I can't. Aw, man. I wish Minecraft again, but I can't. Aw. Hopefully I'll be able to do Minecraft at some point. Unless, like, your computer broke or something, in which case, rip. Oh, man. Okay, ray of armor removal. That's what I was looking for. Okay, TP, Waluigi. Okay, here we go. So, I'm going to... I'm just gonna slash item, replace, entity, Waluigi, armor, dot, head with helmet. Chainmail helmet. Okay, so here's got, I need a $20 gift card, Xbox One. Oh man. I'm guessing like Xbox subscription ran out or something. That sucks. And now if I right click with this is the fireball spell. This is the ray of armor removal. I right click. And boom. Waluigi no longer has a helmet. Yep. That's how that works, apparently. Now if I just do this, I could add on some armor dot chest with, what is it? Chest plate, like so. I will just do the top half for the time being. It removes all that, just like so. I just like and subscribe. Nice. I appreciate you for doing that. Thank you. Oh, I missed the ray of sickness. Dang it. There we go. I hit him. But yeah, this is really cool. Just like all the spells and stuff. Now if I do this again, yeah, there we go. And I just go boom. Yeah. This is really freaking cool. And that took some time getting it working. I will say that, but man, this is gonna be fantastic. But yeah, at some point I'm gonna get a beta testing server going where like when like the map is like almost ready for a release, but we need like a ton of people playtesting it. I'm probably gonna stream it during that time, but like yeah, we could definitely like when the map is like getting close to release or something, we could just yeah. How to do like a public beta playtest just to see how everything is and whatnot. So yeah, there's quite a bit that we still got to do. Okay, all the islands here and stuff need some more work. This probably isn't gonna be how everything looks, but like the castle's been seen a heck of a lot of work. There's a ton of stuff there. Actually, one of the hallmarks of the castle, I'm just gonna show that right now, is this little catapult here, and it looks like an ordinary catapult. Until I flippin' missed. Are you gonna walk in it? No. Are you live streaming right now? Yes, I am. I am currently live. Do not worry. Unless you meant to ask like when if I'm like gonna be doing live streaming in the future. In which case, yes, I do plan on live streaming. Social awkwardness. Oh my goodness. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? Okay. Launch myself with this catapult. Boom. Cannonball, catapult ball, whatever it's called. Yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, I am live right now. Don't worry. I mean, unless you're viewing this on the VOD, in which case, you know. But like, this isn't for you. It's not a VOD because I'm actually speaking the words right now. So, yeah. Yep. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty cool. You could just like go skadoosh and just jump off like that. Yeah, I don't know why I said skadoosh there, but it's still pretty funny. Oh, that's another thing too. I'm just gonna grab a splash potion of fire resistance, and I'm gonna chuck it on the catapult. And I'm just gonna go yoink. I missed. Come on. Come on, any second now. There we go. You get it. You get it perfect, and you splash fire resistance all the way there from all the way over there. Don't ask me how it works. Actually, you can ask me how it works, because I am the one who made it. And yes, the barrels are locked, because we don't want players to be accessing those. I'll be right back. Alright, sounds good. But yeah, look at this pig here. We're just gonna punch it. That's something I do need to do, is I need to get rid of all the pigs in the general area. How long have I been live for? I've been live for almost 3 hours. That's fine, I can keep going. I got plenty more energy left in me to keep on streaming. I got at least another hour in me. Alright, what was I gonna do again? Alright. I wasn't gonna build. I already got the player connection stuff working, so that's perfect. Might need to clean up some of the code there, but that's pretty much set. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to do, that's wasn't what I said I was gonna do initially, but like, maybe I did, I don't remember. But I had some throwable apples, and like this mode here, food fight mode, that's one of the ones that needs like heavy balancing stuff. But like, I go game mode, adventure / clear. I'm gonna start the game. I'm just gonna push everybody out so nobody like immediately drowns or anything, because that's how the map starts at the moment. Alright. There should be a throwable apple somewhere around here. There we go. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh wait, you're the same person, aren't you? Oh my goodness, what? I am kind of out of it today, I guess. Alright, okay, I have some cakes there. I'm just testing out another one of the game modes that we have, because there's a ton of game mode, creative, TP, Waluigi, game mode, adventure. That was completely unnecessary what I just did. I am the same person, yeah. I thought so. There we go. Yes, I just put sweet berries and a cod on as like armor. Yep, you can do that in this mode. There's like 9 modes total. There's like, all of them are working except for like, oh, where are the throwable apples? Did I remove the throwable apples? I hope I didn't. Oh my goodness. Let's get up here. Up and up and up and... Did I remove the apples? Please tell me I didn't. Because they were good. Oh, here we go. Throwable apples. So what's supposed to happen with these? I like and subscribe on my other account. Nice. Appreciate it. Whoa! Oh, my sensitivity just went haywire there. What the heck happened? Is this the right? No, that's too fast. Okay, that's fine. Hello. Hello. Okay, can I... Actually, I haven't tested this yet. Can I land on the catapult and not take damage? Okay, I landed, but I took damage. Do you know if it's actually... Can I put this on my head? Yes. I said I like subscribe on my other account. Nice. Appreciate it. Am I getting it? Oh, okay. I just fell. Oopsie. Bit rusty. Don't worry. Oh, don't worry. Did worry. Maybe worried. But yeah, what I need to have happen is I need to make these throwable apples here actually, you know, get thrown. And they also, at the moment, you can instantly eat them and they recover saturation, which I don't, yeah. I only have 2. No worries. I appreciate your support. Doesn't matter if you have 1 account or 100. I still very much appreciate the support. Oh, hello, pufferfish. Oh, I don't want to eat the pufferfish. Heck no, I don't want to eat that. Though that would be funny. Oh my goodness. Okay. And throwable apples. Let's go. Throwable apples. But yeah, at the moment, they're not like... Yeah, if I can like eat one, but it instantly heals by hunger, which I don't want. And it doesn't actually like do anything beyond that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to figure out how to get that working. So real quick, I'm just gonna... Do I have a cake? Yes, I do. Can I get like a melon slice by chance? Because that's like ridiculously overpowered. That's a melon of healing. The difference with that versus... I mean, this is literally a glistering melon. But yeah, I can get hit like that. I want to take more damage than that. I need to fall somewhere hot. Relatively high. TP, Trombite. Do 20. That should deal a lot of damage. There we go. And a right click. Boom. Heals me up. Just like in the olden days of Minecraft when that's what food did. I love your screen. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Alrighty, so yeah, let's just reset everything. I'm just gonna wipe out everybody, just like boom. This deals a ridiculous amount of damage. I mean, I like your live stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. There we go. Okay, so now I've reset it and automatically reset it, and look at that, I made it. Player, what was it? I need to spawn back all the players again. Where is it? Okay, here's one of them. And player, you know, I'm just gonna do Waluigi. And then do Wario. Because that's what I was doing. Boom, okay. There we go. Now we have all three other testing dummies here. Let's go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, let me just... What was I doing? Okay. Yeah, food fight mode. That one I need to handle. That one's the one where, like, I need to get the throwable apples and stuff working. So I'm actually going to go delve into the code real quick. We're just going to go whoosh, and here we are. Is this the right spot? No, this is not the right... Loot table, chests. Food fight. Okay, so we have something here. Where's the apples? Okay, here we go. That's what we want, like so. It's got custom data throw apples, so I need to set an advancement for that. That's basically how I've been checking for things, is like whenever you like eat a apple or something, yeah, it just does that. I need to like redo this part here. Do you have a PC? Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Do you have a PC? Yes, that's what I'm using right now. Is a PC. Yippee! I'm gonna get some water real quick. Yeah, okay. I'm good. Alright. Yeah, alrighty. So we have to... I gotta take this... I might need to modify this part here. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's pop on over to MC Stacker. Get to here. Create a new blank loot table here. Generic. I know you couldn't see that there because for whatever reason that's how it renders it. Add pool. Don't really care much about that. I just want to add in an apple. I want to add in the custom data. Custom data was throw. What was that? Throwing apple? I don't remember. Throw underscore apple. That's what it was. Throw underscore apple. Yeah, okay. Throw underscore apple, colon, true. I think that's what it was. Let me just double check. Yes, that's what it was. I'm gonna watch him play. Nice. Have fun. Alrighty. So yeah, we have the custom data. Throw apple is true. Excuse me. We need to add in the, food. Where's the food thing here? You know, I'm just gonna search it up. Food. Add that in. Nutrition. Okay, yeah. We're just gonna set nutrition to 0. Can always eat, yes. Saturation is also gonna be set to 0. So that way the player is always able to eat apples that are, you know, throwable like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take all the data that was like from here, and I'm just gonna paste that into where the apple, a throwable apple was previously. So I'm just gonna copy this. I don't know how much I need to copy. How much do I need to copy? If only I could like expand this window out. I kind of wish I could. Alright, so entries, yeah. So I think I need to copy down to just here. And I'll find out very quickly if I get it wrong. Alright, back to what's it called, the panel. I minimized it on accident. There we go, okay. So now I need to redo this. Okay, where does this go? Where does this go? Where does this go? So I need to do here and paste. I'm missing something. Expected colon instead of... Okay, I screwed something up. Dagnabbit. Okay. No worries. We can fix this. Expected colon instead of something. Okay. So I am missing something. Where does this go to? Just go up here. Maybe... Oh, it goes all the way up there. Ugh. Oh, man. Do you have Roblox? I have not played Roblox in a good long time. I need to see if, like, my account's still there or anything. But I had it a long time ago. Do I need to actually have one of these? No, I don't. What was I doing? Okay, you know what? Let's just undo. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the heck How much did I copy? You know, I'm just gonna copy that. You know what? I know you can't see this. I'm just checking to see if I can, like... Oh, can I just straight up add this part in? If I go back into here, can I, like, do this? And then just do that? Will that work? Looks like it. Alright, let's see. Let's go back into the game. And we're going to do /reload. And now we gotta get the throwable apple again. So, game mode creative. Let's see, can I get some throwable apples? Or do I have to, like, get myself them randomly? No, that's just the raw pork chops. Yeah, okay, cool. Nope. No. Come on, I gotta find at least a few. I know it's pretty difficult to find them, because they have like a weight of 1. Oh, here we go. Okay, so... Alright, game mode, adventure. There we go. Ooh, I almost fell. Okay. So if I right click... Yeah, okay, cool. It doesn't, like, you know, remove any hunger or anything for me. It just goes pew pew. Now, if I'm at full hunger, I can literally remove the food component from the melon blade now that I think about it. That would actually allow for the blade to block properly, which would be fantastic. Instead of just having the most powerful weapon, which is a cake, be able to block, I might just remove the blocking component. Okay, but I need to, in all seriousness, I need to heal up a tad. Or heal up, eat a tad. Well, here's a golden apple. That'll help out a bit. We're just gonna, you know what, yeah, we'll just fall. We're fine. We'll just take these. Because if you would, I was gonna ask you, can you friend me? I mean, I'm not, like, ever really on Roblox, so I don't think it's, like, really worth it. If I'm just being honest. So, because I am, like, not really on it, like, ever. Most of the time, I'm either, like, well, a good chunk of the time I spend playing Minecraft, but I also, there are a couple other games that I play as well. I need to get back into Team Fortress 2, that was fun. There seriously needs to be... You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna eat some raw pork chops. I would prefer eating actual, you know, cooked food. Like, cooked chicken, maybe. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Okay, but I'm at full health now, and if I just eat it... Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to do. Now what needs to happen, I need to set myself back to creative. I need to now bake the apples throwable, so... Here we go. This is gonna take some time, isn't it? Oh, and I also have to, like, figure out how to, like, throw it. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Oh, man, okay. That's gonna be interesting. I'll have to go to bed? Alright. Have a good night's sleep. Alright, yeah, let's see. Can I maybe... yeah, let's just, I'll get a few more of these going. 2 melon blades, let's go. Alright, oh, there's a pig there. If only I could, like, throw this apple. Good night. Oh, wait, maybe, actually, I have an idea. What if I, like, change it to, like... Hang on. Let me just switch to here. What if I make it so that it's like underneath, it's like a splash potion of farming? Or rather, it's a snowball in disguise, but it, like, looks like an apple or something. Can I do a summon command? Summon snowball. Snowball. Render as apple. Like so. That way when you eat... Okay. No, wait, no, I need to give myself a snowball. Dang it. Give me a snowball. So you can just throw it. Okay. Right. And we need to have a item model. What do we got here? Will reference, assets, namespace, items, model definition name. Okay. Don't care about that. Can we do custom model data? Floats, enter the floats, flags, bools, strings. Yeah, no, this isn't what I need. Good night. And I'll remove colors. No, we don't need that. Whew, this is gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna look through all this. I know you can't see it, but... Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's just go with item model again. Let's see. Namespace, model definition, name. What if we do Minecraft apple? Let's just do that. I want to see if that works or not. I doubt it will, but, like, let's try that. Oh my goodness, it worked! Holy crap. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. I actually got it working. I didn't even need to use any of the fancy eating apples and stuff. I just needed to make a snowball look like a, you know, snowball look like an apple. That is perfect. Yeah, it literally says ID snowball, but it looks like a freaking apple. And it spawns as an apple too, which is even better. Well, yeah, that's because I made it spawn like that, I think. I think I had it render as an apple. Did I? I don't remember. But, yeah. Now let's just chuck an apple here. Oh, I missed. Come on. Come on. Throw. Throw. Yoink. Yoink. Did I break it? No. It just doesn't like my snowballs disguised as apples. Oh, there we go. Okay, you have to, like, aim it here. This is so stupid. You just, like, launched a bunch of them. Okay, now what needs to happen is I need to, like, make them deal damage. Because right now... bye-bye. Right now, they don't deal any damage except a little bit of knockback on pigs, okay? That's really it. So what needs to happen is I need to see if I can figure out a way to deal damage. So, let's see. Damage. Is this like the melee damage? Oh, this is the amount of damage the item has taken. Nope, that's not what I want. I want weapon. Oh, this is the item damage per attack. No, this isn't what I want. I want to throw it. I mean, I can always check using a repeating command block if, like, anybody is within radius of a... Or if, like, anybody is within the range of a snowball or gets hit by one. Then maybe something. Let's see. What can I... Just gotta poke through here. I know the menu doesn't pop up for whatever reason, but that's okay. Use cooldown, use remainder. Should be fine. Damage resistant, death protection, enchantable. Nope. Nope. It's not food. Don't worry. So you don't actually heal yourself anymore, or you don't actually eat it anymore. Max damage. Don't care about that. Don't care about potion contents or any of the sort. Okay. I think we'll have to go the command block route, which is fine, but, yeah, it'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're fine. Yeah, we'll just make it, yeah. We'll have it check so that upon it, you know, dealing damage or stuff. I kind of wish, though, that you could, like, actually deal damage or stuff with it by summoning it. Like, if I go back to summon over here, can I, like, make this deal any damage? It doesn't look like it. Darn. We'll make it have visual fire. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It does mean, though, that I need to figure out how to do that, which should be relatively simple. This is, like, one of the more simpler things. So I think what I do here is I just go back to the loot table, but instead replace this with a snowball. Throw apple is true. We want that just because if, like, I do add normal snowballs, I don't want to, you know, only be... we'll figure it out when we get there. Don't need food. We just need the item model. Like so, and we're just gonna set this to Minecraft, apple, like so. And then, excuse me, when we do that, or when it comes in like that, I'll have to add it in. Yeah, I have to replace the entire, I gotta replace it with snowball, set count, set components, custom data, throw apple. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit. So we're just gonna copy this. Where does this go? Is this the last one that I need to do? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna copy that. Go back into that panel. And let me actually pull it up. There we go. Now we just do... We replace this. Oh, I have to set a name for that as well, so I'll just leave that as is. Wait, no. We'll figure it out. Let's just do this. No, that's not what I want. Wait, where does this go? That goes there. Okay, so I do need to set that. Let me just add that in real quick. I know you can't see this, but I'm just gonna add it in real quick. Custom name. It does not want to, you know what, I'm just gonna make it so you guys can see what I'm doing. Name, custom underscore name. Throw double apple. Italic, false, and color just white, even though it doesn't really matter. Perfect for what we need. Okay, so we're just gonna go back into here, copy this. I don't know how much of this I need to copy. Do I just need to copy there? No, I need to copy down to this one. Alright, we're gonna copy that. Go back into here. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, there we go. Now we're just gonna replace this bit here. Going all the way from here to there. And paste. Oh, and I screwed it up. Uh-oh, I screwed it up. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Let's try that again. Oh, right. I didn't get all the way down, apparently. That's wonderful. Okay. Yeah, wow, I really didn't get all of it. Okay, let me just check. Is this the right? Nope. This is the right one. There we go. Okay, come on. And up and died. Did I screw it up? Yes, I did. Oopsie. Come on. Click it. And there. This should be the right one. Yes. Copy. Oh, I just realized you guys couldn't see that. Oopsie. Well, I can see this part. Okay. It was here. Paste. Okay, I think I got it working. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Minecraft. I'm going to /reload, /clear, and I'm going to do /function, map1, fill chests 4. I think that's the food one. It is the food one. Alright, let's go find some throwable apples. Should be around here somewhere. I mean, you don't get a ton of food. That is something I do need to... There does need to be, like, more food and stuff added to the loot table. Especially, like, more armor pieces and stuff. Like, melon blades, for instance, I need to make it so they can't be eaten. So you can actually walk with them properly. Oh, here we go. Throwable apple. And it's in as a snowball. Throw it. Boom. Perfect. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run a command block. We're just going to... Yeah, that's what we're going to do real quick. We're just going to test this all on a command block with a lever, just like so. Now what we're going to do is I'm just going to go all the way back up here where my other test subjects are. And we're just going to plop it down, grab a lever. We're going to do execute at E type equals snowball. Data? No. MBT? Sort? No. Predicate? Predicate equals... let's do throwable, throw apple, true? I don't remember how to do this. I don't think this is the right way to do it. No, I don't think it is. Can I just do something random? Equals throw apple, colon true, run, say yeet. And we're just gonna throw it. Okay, that did not work. Just for added safety. Not added safety, but like this should be working. Just in case. No, okay, it does not work. Okay. So I screwed something up. How would I detect this? I need to detect the... Well, not the tag. I just need to detect the data. Except I don't think it actually does. Oh, that's gonna be interesting how I do that. Okay, alright. Can I get the model data of it? Let's see, I mean, no. Game mode, level, that's just experience. Entity name, entity, predicate, NBT. I could do an NBT, possibly. Sort. I don't know how I'd want to sort that. I don't think that's what I want. I don't need X rotation. I love how it like does Minecraft pops up with all the different things and how that works. That is like perfect for what I need. Alright, let's see. Game mode. Distance. Advancements. Limit. Nope. Entity name. NBT. Predicate. Nope. I just need it to summon with stuff. Or, like, I need to detect, like... Oh, maybe that's what I need to do, is I need to do NBT. Alright, let's go into MC Stacker. Just, we're going to check. I'm going to do an execute if entity. We're going to check, Snowball. And we're going to check if it's got, data, throw apple. Okay. That's what I was missing. So we're just gonna copy that, go back into here. Command generators are super freaking useful. Okay, that's not quite what I was hoping would happen. Doesn't seem to... Yeah. What if I get the custom item model? Or custom item model. Can I? Oh, render as apple. Here we go. Okay. We'll just copy the NBT. Or the item. Right? No, we just copied the NBT. And that's just one curly brace, curly bracket. No, it's just two. Yeah, okay. Copy that. Go back into here. And now we go into here and we're just gonna yoink this in and we're just gonna go boom. And that should work. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be saying yeet. Maybe I have to execute it as myself. Execute as trombite, run, say yeet. Doesn't seem to be doing it. Oh, maybe it's just like a... Maybe I don't need... What if I try to do... What if I get rid of data equals throw apple? And I just do that? No. Huh. That's on, right? Yeah, that's on, and it should be executing. Okay, if I do that... Nope, okay. That's not what I was hoping would happen. Because I think it should be detecting. Run, execute as trombite, run, say yeet. Okay. Type equals snowball. Yep, snowball detected. Okay, let's just, for the time being, we'll remove this option here. I'll just remove this section here. Cut. Okay, yeah. Oh, geez, that's gonna be gone for a long time. Oh, man, that's a lot of yeets. Okay, so that works, but the NBT is not working properly, and I want the apple that looks like a throwable snowball to, yeah, be a throwable snowball, but like it's an apple. It doesn't deal damage. I want it to hurt players. I want it to run like a damage command near them. That would be ideal. But running the NBT, the item ID apple count 1. Yeah, no, it just doesn't work. Maybe I have to like make an advancement of like a throw item and then trigger a function or something. That might be what I have to do. Yeah, okay. So let's just go back here. I'm gonna see if I can see what else I need to do. Okay, yeah. Render as apple. Yeah, okay. Give that with item model apple. But it's literally just a thing here. We're just gonna remove this part here just like that. It should be fine. The MBT is just item ID Minecraft apple count 1. It should be working. I don't know if it is or not, but we'll find out pretty quickly. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, we've been going for like 3 hours, 20 minutes. Nice. Okay, yeah, let's just, Oh, I'm having to think about this. And I'll figure it out. But yeah, I do want it to, like, register. I don't think we're gonna use snowballs anywhere else. We could probably get away without having to check the item. But yeah, that sucks if that's like the only way I can do it like that. I don't think I would make all snowballs deal damage, which would be nice, I suppose, but like I would like it to, you know. Unless I have to like summon it, which let's test that out real quick. Yeah, summon snowball. Yeah, okay. So what if I just do that? And then I run this. That works fine. As you saw there, that worked fine. But it does not work when you throw it like that. So I don't know what it is. Why it's, you know, being stubborn. But it would otherwise work, which would be perfect. Unless it's that this has like a data part on it. It shouldn't need that though. It shouldn't need that. Unless I need like to get its name or something. You know, let's try that. Like this is gonna be very stupid, but like we're just gonna give it a shot. Name equals, what is the name, entity name? Name is equal to, quotation marks, throw apple. Like so. We're gonna hit done. I think it's not running as any name. Okay, you know what? Let's just do snowball. Alright. Okay. So it gets renamed to Snowball, which is interesting. It doesn't actually like, yeah, it just gets called Snowball. So that isn't exactly what I was hoping for. Alright. If that's the case, then we'll just make, even though these are like, you know, apples and stuff, we'll just have them behave the same way as that. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna run, yeah, we're just gonna do that. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a chain command block, and we're going to have this be a conditional, and we're going to actually say, we want to damage at a distance equals 0.3, and let's just do 2. Oh, but it allows for multiple. Okay. So, when that's the case, we're gonna execute at A, run damage at S, distance equals 0.. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it like this. We're gonna do damage at A, limit equals 1, distance equals 0.2. I'm not worrying about volume right now. I'm just trying to get this to work. We'll do 4. We'll do 4. Falling anvil. Fireball. That would be interesting. Generic kill. In fire. Indirect magic. Magic. Mob attack. On fire. Out of world. Can I do arrow? Nah, let's not do arrow. But that's cool. You can like damage stuff with whatnot. Outside border. Player attack. Player explosion. Sonic boom. Spit. Oh, this would be funny. Hang on. You know what? Sting. Thorns. Thrown. Let's do thrown. Alright, so now it's not gonna damage me, obviously. but it will. Wait, tell. Is it like run execute as? Oh, ha. That's gotta mess it up. All right, here we go. Doesn't seem to be working. Let's increase the range. Oh, okay, so it's screwing up somewhere. Equals snowball here. Okay, hang on. Oh, it's an incomplete command. Run, store, success. Entity, no. Okay. Execute at, what do we want? We want it to just, yeah, run, say yes. I was too slow. Okay. Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. Run. Me. No. We'll just do. Tell. Or no. Let's just. Oh, I need like. No. Let's not do a tag. Item. Yeah. Let's do effect. Give. No. I do need to complete the command though. Which is not what I was hoping to have to do. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's just do slash. Then we could do boss bar, that'd be funny. We could do clear. Alright, yeah, clear. A item frame 0. Okay, I think it seems to be working. So now I just need to throw this at somebody. It doesn't seem to be working. Darn it. Okay, let's try this again. Let's do unconditional. Hi, welcome back. Doesn't seem to be working. What am I doing wrong? Damage at A. Oh, I have to execute this as a snowball. Oops. Execute at E. Type equals snowball. Snowball. Run. Damage at A. Okay, cool. Conditional. Okay, this should. Alright. Come on. Oh, it's not working. Darn it. I just got ready for bed, but I have school tomorrow, so I might not see videos. So that's fine. You can just see them after. No worries. Oh! Okay. Alright. There we go. Okay, I do need to, like, change the detection radius on that. We'll just use 0.1. I'll refine that so it centers on the player's hitbox better. But, yeah, look at that. The knockback is also a bit, wonky. Oh, okay. One was pummeled by... Oh my goodness. Oopsie. Did not mean for that. That is the weirdest death message I've gotten. Yeah, okay. Just letting you know, I do not like school. Yeah. School kind of sucks sometimes. Oh, man. Plenty of story from that. Okay, so let's change this to Minecraft arrow. Let's just do that. And let's see, can I, like, change it? It's not hitting. There we go. Okay, it's still being a bit stupid. That's not what I wanted. I don't want it to just damage. I just want it to you know, not be stupid. By Trawbite. You know what? Screw it. From... Yeah, okay, let's just do that. Oh, maybe that's what I was forgetting to do. Okay, so now if I test it, I know it does suck sometimes. Yep. Okay, now if I just do test it... Why is it not working? Something goofed. It should be working. Oh, unless Waluigi's using creative. Player Waluigi. Okay, you know what? Let's just summon in Wario. And game mode, adventure, A, name equals not Tronbite. Alright, there we go. It's not hitting him though. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to from Tronbite. Okay, let's see. Nope, okay. Let's try that again. Let's just remove this. Can I just straight up do this? Can I just do that and then do boop? Wario died. RIP. Oh my goodness. Okay, so maybe I do need to like set the damage type so it like factors in knockback, because there's no knockback on this right now. Although maybe that should be what I do. Do you have a VR? Are you asking if I have a VR headset, or are you asking, or are you like saying you have one? I'm just gonna up this to 2 for the time being. I'm gonna summon in Wario again. Wario. Game mode adventure. Everybody that's not me. Okay, it's not knocking him back. I do want it to knock him back at least a tad, so we're just gonna handle the damage type. Oh, what do we want to have the damage type be? Let's do... Explosion would be funny. Explosion. I'm saying I have one, and do you have one? I think I still do. I'm gonna check. I haven't used it in a long time if I still have it. Okay, he's not moving anywhere. That's not what I wanted. I want him to move arrow. Does an arrow do it? Whoa! I was shot by that. Okay, so I didn't quite get who threw it. That would be annoying. At whoever. Alright, yeah, at whatever. By it is a quest 2. Nice. I think if I still have it, it would be the original quest. I haven't pulled that out in a long time. Man, that brings back memories. Okay. Does that do anything? We'll find out. Can I like... I'm gonna heal Wario up real quick, because he needs some health. I need a splash potion of instant health too. There we go. Okay. Yeah, alright. So that's what's happening. So it knocks it back in relation to where that got hit. So if that's the case, then we're gonna... Can I just do this? And then, yeah. Oh, rip. Spawn. Wario. Spawn. Yoink. Okay, and boom. So should... Holy crap, I actually pulled that off. And it's decently working. Then I also need to make sure to get rid of the snowball upon it successfully hitting an entity. So we'll just do a command block here. You know what, let's just make this conditional just to see if, okay, it has to be unconditional, it looks like. Right? Because it's this. Alright, yeah, we'll just set this to unconditional, but we'll set this to conditional. Kill at E, type equals snowball. Like so, okay. Limit equals 1. Alright, so let's see. Does this work? And if I like raise Wario like that. Yes, okay, it does. It does indeed work. So if I just do that, boom. Yeah, okay. The hitbox for the texture for that is still a bit off. I will get that working. But it does seem to be working properly, except for the fact that whenever you kill somebody with it, it just like doesn't, you know, hurt, or not doesn't hurt, it doesn't display the death message properly. Yeah, that's gonna be, oh, maybe I could just do straight up like at a, nope, by thrower, let's see, current entity, random player, execute, E, run, damage, and then we'll just, yeah. Okay, I don't think this will, yeah. There we go. Oh, rip. Oh, okay, he didn't take any fall damage, that's interesting. Okay. Shot by the killer. Oopsie, I need to make it so that it doesn't, you know, pop up with this death message here, because this is not at all what I want. But at least this part is working, and that's what I care about. Yeah, we're gonna damage at A, limit 1, or Minecraft arrow at this location here. I don't think there's anything else that can be done. You know what? Let's just search up /damage. Help damage. Damage, target, amount, damage type. Okay, cool. So it might be simpler if I just have the player take no knockback, although it would be better if they took some. It would make for some funny moments. But yeah. It doesn't like hurt the player, thankfully. Or not me. That's what I care about. Okay, present myself to adventure. Ow, that hurt. Okay. So I have to fix that. I gotta make it so that it doesn't, you know, immediately hurt you. Okay, yeah. That should be something. We'll figure that out. I probably should have duplicated the throwable apple if I'm being totally honest. Oopsie. Can I do /loot? Yes, I can. Give. Trombite. Loot. Loot table. Which one of these do I want? I want the food fight loot table. And drop 5 items. Oh, interesting. It just gave me 5 random items. Okay, cool. Can you say hi to my bearded dragon? Hello, bearded dragon. How are you doing? Alright, let's see. If I can... Yeah, this is gonna be interesting to put this in a data pack. Maybe I don't need to run damage. Maybe I just need to run /effect instead, which would just say, like, was killed by magic or something. So let's replace that. Alright, so we're going to effect, give, A, limit equals 1, name, nope, not name, distance equals 0, ... 1, actually no, we'll just do 2 for good measure, and we want, harming, damage, nope, instant damage, there we go. My bearded dragon is going good, that's good to hear. Yeah. 1, yeah, let's do this. 1, 0, 1, 0, true. theoretically that should work. Of course, I got rid of the throwable apple. I should not have done that. Ah, hey, there's one right here. That's better. I forgot to say thank you to say hi to my bearded dragon. That's okay. I mean, you said it there, so you're welcome. Okay, it's still getting rid of the apple. I don't want it to hit the thrower, so I need to like check where it spawns, I guess. Alright. Does it like harm me is the question. Game mode, adventure. Yes, it does. Okay, that does work. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Game mode, creative. I'm just gonna splash myself with some healing. We're going to, I'm just gonna set game mode to creative. Game mode equals not creative. I love your videos. Oh, thank you. Glad you like them. And there we go. Okay, now I just need to player spawn or player Wario spawn and game mode adventure. Anybody who's not me. Okay. Wario was killed by magic. That is hilarious. Wario was just straight up killed by magic. Except it was with an apple. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, okay, so that works pretty well. The damage command would work better, I think, for this. But I want it to not be as scuffed as it currently is, so that's something I'm going to work out in the data pack. Whew, okay. Time is it? It's getting pretty late. Could definitely, I mean, we got throwable apples pretty much mostly working anyway. These commands do need to get thrown in a data pack. I will figure that out at some point. Oh, I just realized why this isn't. I said you're welcome. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's see. What if I just have a glow item frame? Will this trigger? I think that did trigger. Yeah, we'll find out pretty quickly. Let's spawn another Wario. And we'll make him adventure. Yes, it does. Okay. Now if I remove that and I do that, then it doesn't work. Okay, interesting. That's why I was going haywire. Do you know if you say TY that means thank you? Yes, I did know that. So yeah, now that I have a glow item frame, which is extremely stupid, it's dealing damage for whatever reason. Oh my goodness. Okay, and yoink. 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 Oopsie. Wario just pulled an oopsie and died from magic. Okay, now we gotta spawn him back, and now we gotta send him to adventure, as per the usual, because Wario is Wario, and Wario's just gonna keep Warioing around until it... Yeah, I've kind of lost it. Yeah, okay. So I think this'll go well in a data pack once I get this, like, fleshed out later. Okay, that's two things I need to remember to do. First is, like, Fireball. Second is getting the throwable apples working. When I get out of school, can you start streaming again? Depends on when that is. Probably not, if I'm being honest. I mean, realistically, I'm going to be streaming a week from now. So, because I do my best to stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, I try to stream once a week. Video uploads, I haven't exactly done any in a good while, so I do have plans for a few, but I haven't actually done any yet, because life has gotten hectic. Life's gotten busy. Okay, so, But yeah, next week I can definitely start streaming again. Same time as I started, so it'll probably be something similar. I start school tomorrow. Okay, but yeah, I probably won't be able to do it then. Just because I know I have a few things that I have to... I know I have plenty of things I have to do then as well, so... But yeah. That's life, unfortunately. Life is hard. Can't always do the fun stuff all the time. Could I stream every day if I, like, absolutely, like, wanted to or something? Like, or if I, like... If I was able to stream all the time, maybe I'd do it, but, like... Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, my shoulders. Ow. Ow. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay. What am I doing? I'm losing it. Alright, so we got food fight mode going. Oh, we don't actually... Yeah, we just leave it as is. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, alright, so I think... Yeah, all this works. All that works. Let me check what else I need to do. Is this the right book? Oh, that was just for, pure chaos. Okay, we got connection stuff done. This I'm still working on. This is mostly set. This is still getting worked on and playtesting. Yeah, okay. We can just get rid of that. And done. And go right there. There we go. Okay. So I think I got a solid plan for what I'm going to do next week. Just getting all that going. I got, like, plenty of stuff to get working on, and maybe Ethan will show up next stream. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, alright. Actually, is there anything else I should do before I, like, stop streaming? Because I am getting pretty tired, if I'm being honest. That was working just fine. That was set. That was set. Catapults are working fine. Houses are still a work in progress. That'll be done later. I put down science already, directing what I wanted to have. Da-da-da-da. Alright, yeah, I think that's it for the stream. Alright. That's everything I had planned anyway, so... We got, like, roughly a majority of the stuff that I had planned, so that was good. Alright, well, yeah, thank you all very much for, watching. I hope you all enjoyed the stream, or if you're watching on the VOD after I finish streaming, I hope you have enjoyed that. And, yeah, I'll see you next week, 7 p.m. Eastern, and, catch you then. Bye!